Well, yeah, you have 5. You know.
Yeah,
What
but
if
we
we-
might need 5 of them in a row.
Look,
Yeah.
this is what happens with consumables with you guys. Okay, you get them, you never
You
use them.
knew this
That's
party's
right.
tendencies.
I
Hey,
hate
maybe we're
Final
just saving them all
Fantasy.
for the Inquisitor. Then we'll one-shot him and be like, wow, there's no challenge in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Posted those links for later watching.
All right, does everybody see a sign?
Yes.
Sweet. All right. Well, let's play the game. All right. Hold. Oh fuck. Just hold a sec. Hold on a sec.
Hey, where's that busker that we hire?
Yeah. Come on. Pipe. This one.
Higher. I don't recall paying anyone.
That's the
Yeah,
thing.
it's
We
the
don't.
DM's responsibility to pay out of pocket for that.
I just assumed that we were telling him we were going to pay them. And,
Oh, you mean lying?
yeah. I rolled a deception check to not pay them.
There we go. It's booting up.
All right.
Just gotta dial the radio
It's
station.
Embers in the Dark, starring Lynn Coro,
Hooray!
Vax,
Eat poop.
Rubia,
Uh-oh.
K6, and Cicatrix.
Greetings.
All right. So last time on Embers in the Dark, you guys had found your way through the forests, the mushroom forests of Felucia, to a small village of native Felucians, some sort of weird fungus people, sort of like Star Wars' answer to Myconids. You learned a bit about the Felucian people. You found a survivor of the Clone Wars who had decided to stay planetside with the native Felucians and raise some sort of weird elk mount thing that you then immediately needed to use to chase down some scout troopers on speeder bikes.
My babies.
And you chase them through a little chase sequence with K6 having, I think, the most trouble.
Yeah, I think I ended up either losing a round or like I'm so
came
far
into
behind.
combat late. Yeah, you came into combat late, so you were behind everybody. And then you came into a clearing. There's sort of a river that cuts through the middle of this map. The speeder bikes are sort of swooping around in the air, taking shots at you as you're coming in. And what you have found is some sort of Imperial radio outpost here out in the jungle. You're not sure if it's the only one, if it's how long it's been there, what it knows, but you know that word of your presence on the planet does not need to make it to the prison, which is somewhere else in the jungle. Remember, you're trying to get to this prison to rescue a guy named Admiral Gildar Vesh, who had been feeding valuable information to the Resistance. He was recently captured, and before he can sing like a bird, you guys need to break him out and get him back to the Senator, Bail Organa.
Or eliminate him.
That was not the mission. The mission was
no.
don't eliminate.
Confirm death or rescue.
No disintegration.
Uh-oh.
He got disintegrated.
That's just the audio pipe.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna get it so that it isn't just
Got it. So kill the guy, frame it on the Empire.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna
easily done.
Get over here.
And we won't lie. I'll kill him, and you guys can just say I did it, and the Empire did it.
Yeah. He used to be a member of the Empire.
Yeah, exactly.
And then we're gonna have to figure out what the initial order saying it's not saved over here.
I think
So
I got a bonus, right? Since I got there first, or who went first
Well,
last time?
I think I'll just ask Kai to bring up the stream and tell me what the fucking order was here in a second once I pull you over.
I was thinking I screenshotted it or something, but that's the other game.
I need to do that. Oh no! Look at that initiative
it-
order still here. Fuck yeah!
Nice.
Hey, look who it is.
Yeah. Okay. That's everybody. Okay. Because we were at the top of the initiative order. Is everybody in the map?
I see it.
I'm
Yep.
waiting for the adventure to begin.
Womp.
So,
Yeah, I'll pull you again.
I'm on the map.
get over here.
Get over here.
Get over here.
Yeah,
Really
over
depends how
here.
you say it.
I'm behind a tree.
Where the
Wrong,
fuck am
Ajax.
I? Where is the battle? Holy shit.
Rejoin.
You can click on your little token on the side, and it'll bring you.
No,
over
I know.
here.
I'm just, I have to like. Where's everyone else?
We're like
Nathan, did you
one
make it
turn
over?
ahead.
I'm over
No,
here.
no, it was still lagging, so I popped back to the main menu and.
Let me know
Oh,
when you're
we're
back
still
in the
on the
game.
mounts. Wait,
Yep.
what?
Yeah.
Waiting
Yeah.
for
You
the
got-
adventure to begin.
Okay, then I will pull you over. Should be being summoned now.
I assume you're carrying your mount.
It says failed to fetch board.
Huh.
That's a new
Let
one.
me restart.
Yeah,
It
try
sounds
not
like-
exiting.
Sounds like a me
Tailspire.
problem.
That's the first thing you do is turn it off and on again.
Yep.
Is working for everybody else, it seems like.
There's not like a allow custom downloads or anything, is there?
There's the option to either get prompted every time or just auto download everything. Which,
So
if you don't want
let's hear.
spoilers, you should probably select that.
Yeah.
So this guy can fly 60 feet.
Oh, this token's called the Frost Maiden.
Yeah. Oh man, especially for this next chapter. Goddamn.
So let's see here. Let's lasso you.
Although I will say it's funny.
You.
The
Here.
custom downloads persist, like they're just tied to the game, not the campaign. So when I'm looking through my custom tokens to like
You see like the
into
Frost Maiden.
I see a bunch of Star Wars shit that I downloaded from this game.
All right. First
Third time's-
shot of the scout's turn. Oh, are you back on the? Did you reboot?
Yes, I am. Third time's the charm.
All right, here we go. Fetching players. Yeah, it looks like you're coming over. I see a little
Initiative
guy pop up.
mode.
Yay.
Huzzah.
Okay, first shot is going to be on Bax. Bax, the Imperial Scout atop the speeder bike, is taking a shot at
man.
you with his.
Is he actually that
Is,
like high in the air?
Yes. I assume speeder bikes can get some altitude, but not a lot.
Yeah, they can.
If they take like a sweet ramp.
Did we successfully drop the comms interference?
Yes, that was
Yeah, I
one of the
did.
last things that Cicatrix did on his turn before we.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yes.
Yeah, so they should be jammed now.
It's raspberry, by the
Okay.
way. Right. That's
What?
The
Spaceballs.
Spaceballs reference,
Yeah.
and it was a gift
Spaceballs.
from last 2 weeks ago.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
We've been jammed.
Raspberry. No one gives me the raspberry.
Okay, I hit you back.
Whoa,
That will be a 11 to hit on the first shot.
11 will not hit.
Okay, it takes a second shot, and that is it's a 15 on the die for a 22.
Yeah, that's
Sorry,
gonna
a
hit.
19 rather. 19.
19 will hit.
19 will hit. Okay, so that is going to be 4 energy damage to you, Mr.
Oh no.
Bax.
What will I ever do?
So that brings you from 22 to 18. And that is his turn. It is now your turn to respond in kind.
All right.
Where's your
Bax.
thermal detonator?
I don't have one of those.
We're playing Star Wars. Everyone has thermal detonators.
Everybody has one.
Yeah.
Do they?
Yeah, it's a bandolier. Everyone's got one. You don't have a bandolier?
No.
Even Lynn, not even proficient in demolitions, has 2.
All right. First things first. Going to mark that piece of shit with my
Okay.
Ranger's Quarry for free. And then... Yeah, you know what? We're just going to take a shot at him. Wait, what is
Okay.
my sharpshooter fighting style doing? Is it farther than 30 feet from me, actually?
Yes, I believe
All
it
right.
is.
Then I will bonus action to mark it with my sharpshooter. If
Yeah,
he
it looks like he's
moves-
43 feet.
All right. And he doesn't have cover on his bike at all, does he?
Not technically.
All right, good, because it gets reduced.
You can also shoot the bike, though.
Oh, why would I shoot the bike when I just shoot him?
Well, then he spins off and blows up somewhere else.
Because it looks cool.
Because it looks awesome. All right, I have my blast rifle. See if this doesn't roll this time. Oh, come on. Website doesn't want to roll. Son of a bitch. I'm running into that error I had last time. Well, since I don't want to take all day with this, I'll just manually roll until I can get it fixed.
Okay.
Yeah. Probably have to clear cookies or reset permissions or something.
Yeah, I forgot what I did last time. All right. I'm assuming a 5 plus 10.
A 5 plus 10, or is it 10 total?
5 plus 5. 10 total.
Okay, 10 is going to miss.
All right, shit. Boomer. Then mark the ammo. Vax will hop off his somewhat trusty mount. Actually, it was very trusty.
You're gonna ride it?
Yeah, you do have the ability to control your mount, so if you just like hold down
Oh.
on the cursor and circle both of you, you can move him at
Yeah.
the same time.
Oh, okay. Well, here we go. Then we'll just
Okay.
move behind cover.
Cool. Cover from him?
Yeah. Is this cover from him or?
No. I would scoot back 5 feet. Almost. That's good.
I can still see him though, right?
I mean, sure.
I want to be able to see him.
Okay, then move a little bit forward. There you go.
Be in,
Okay.
like,
Because there's
partial-
like full cover, 3/4 cover, half cover.
Yeah, you're like quarter. Yeah, whatever. I'll
Alright.
move him. Maybe that's easier.
Well, if he moves on his turn at all, I get a free shot.
Okay.
But yeah,
All right.
that'll be Vex.
Okay. K6
What's my
has
movement?
entered the fight.
Oh, that's Vax, right?
Oh, sorry. Now it's K6.
All right. But what's the movement I have on this mount?
These Kaibucks have they allow you to move 60 feet. So you can double move 120 feet if you want to sprint. And then I think we already discussed that because it's a mount, you can then get off and then move again.
Love
Yeah,
that.
and dashing on the mount does not use your action.
Oh, it doesn't, huh?
Nope.
You guys did kill one of the speeder bikes last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's this flaming
Flaming
tree
dragon.
over here.
Oops. Wait, hold on. How do I
Yeah, I can-
select all of them? I can't move them out. You can only move
You
my
should be
guy.
able to like lasso both of them unless you
No.
don't have permission to move the.
I don't think I have permission.
Well, you can see in the top left, you should have your character model and Kaibug plus name.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Here.
Player. Okay. Now you do.
Okay.
Hi, Buck.
Oop.
Fentanyl.
Can't get there.
I mean, you're pretty
Oop.
far back. You could probably be okay out in the open a little bit.
Should be about 10-ish there. I'm just trying to do line of sight on them, but I'll be behind this tree, I guess. I'll just stay there. It's like 90-ish feet there.
Okay. That your turn?
Yeah.
All right. Pruvia.
I imagine getting on the mount is the object interaction for the turn.
Probably, yeah.
Couldn't mount and dismount in the same. Okay.
I guess you're off your match, so you're no longer flying. So just do that. There you go.
I think you
Yeah.
could mount and dismount, but it's like getting up. It costs half your movement.
Costs half your movement. Okay.
So
Yeah. It's like, do I want to move further?
But it doesn't cost any of it. It's movement. So
That's
Yeah, true.
Send them off, Seabiscuit. Yeah.
With 3 hit points, I think Ruby is gonna just poke her head around this tree, and take an ill-advised pot shot at the speeder bike with her hand blaster.
Okay.
Which will
I think
be
you're gonna
at
be disadvantage since it's out of your.
disadvantage. It is, yeah. If it's more
Yeah.
than 40. So we'll roll twice for that. Hand blaster.
Are you rolling at? Are you trying to shoot the trooper or the bike?
You know what? She's gonna. Well,
Oh, all right. Shot goes
doesn't
wide.
matter. Shot goes wide, and then she is going to pop back behind the tree and I think go prone. Actually,
Okay. Yeah. There you go. All right, it is the Imperial soldiers' turn, who are over by the base, of which there are currently 4 of them. Let's see here, and
and that's a
they
thermal detonator waiting to happen.
they are they all have blasters and stuff, but you guys are outside the range increment.
Ha, idiots.
The guy at the station recognizes that the comms are jammed as he's trying to get his message started. All he's getting is static, and you can hear him yelling to the other guys.
I'm just
It
standing there.
happens to
Do
be.
something.
They're taking shots at you. It's just like you guys are still outside of their.
Oh no,
range
I was just
increment.
joking. That's what the guy's yelling. Like, stop
Oh.
just standing there. Help me with this thing.
So let's see here. Let's.
One guy's
have them-
suspiciously eating a very overstuffed PB&J sandwich.
It's like spilling out. He's like, I can't. I gotta use both hands on this thing.
Whoa, it's so sticky.
I
God, you have anything
can't
to
talk
drink?
with the comms. I got too much peanut butter.
All right, we'll start from left or right to left here. He could shoot Cicatrix, which I think is what the shot he is going to take. I think Cicatrix, you're
do it.
outside of the range increment.
I'm like behind cover,
Yeah.
aren't
Let's see. So
Unless you're completely obscured, you'll just get a bonus to your AC.
So you have like your Kaibuck is behind cover, so we'll say that you have
I?
a quarter cover there. So +2 to your AC. He also has disadvantage trying to shoot you. Let's see here. So
The thing is, my AC sucks, so I
That's
probably
what
would have
cover's
been behind
for.
full cover. I could
all right.
have.
With disadvantage, the first attack is a 12, and the second one is a 10. So the first guy misses you. The second
Yeah.
guy is looking around at his possible targets. He sees Bax as the only real one he can see. Hay6 is still too far away, so Bax, here's 2 shots at disadvantage coming to you. First one's a 12. Second one is a 7. We're doing great. Third guy Sees backs. Gonna take a disadvantage shot at backs. We're off to a good start. That's 6. We're rolling great. Natural 20. It's too bad. Had to take the 6. Okay.
Oof.
That gets me to the station guy. He realizes that he can no longer perform the function that he was trying to do, so he's going to join combat. He's going to go wide over here. Movement.
I like his move. I'm going to go somewhere else from those guys.
He
Right.
is going to take a shot at Cicatrix with disadvantage. Oh man, 8 and 18. Well, it's disadvantage, so he's got to take the 8. These guys are doing great. They all bite. They all
Proper
hit.
Imperial officer.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
he's
all
gonna.
gonna. They're all
the
gonna
dirt,
go
huh?
prone.
Well, they're trying to long shot with pistols,
yeah.
right?
Technically, they have blaster
carbines?
carbines. Yeah,
Yeah, shorter range than normal rifles. That tracks.
they're all gonna take the prone position. Be behind cover. Okay, that's their turn. It's Lynn. Lynn has a plan.
What's your plan,
I
Lynn?
had a
Everybody
plan
relax.
until they all laid down. Hang on. Can I still see any of them?
Parts.
I
Like you
mean,
could
part
see
is good enough. If I can see any
this
of
guy
them.
right here.
Okay.
You can see this guy right here
Okay.
through the tree detritus in front of you.
Okay, hang on. What I wanted to do was throw some rocks at people.
What do you think? You're some sort of Jedi?
Are you some sort of super strong droid?
Yeah, rock throwing is
No,
for
that's what the
droids.
Force is for. Oh,
Do you not get? I'm looking at the rules just to clarify. Do you not get any penalties to deck saves if you're laying down, if you're prone?
That's what I was trying to figure out myself. I'm not sure. Time to do a search.
I mean, unless it's called out in a prone condition, I don't think so.
Actually, let's find
Well,
out.
it doesn't say anything about like advantages to attack or disadvantages to attackers either in the being prone bit. So there's got to be some other section that covers it.
yeah, some sort of side section. I'm still trying to get this damn dice
Combat,
roller to
being
work.
prone. Combatants often find themselves lying on the ground. You can drop prone without using any of your speed. Standing up takes more effort, costing about movement half your speed. For example, if your speed is 30, yada yada. To move while prone, you can crawl.
That
Okay.
doesn't look
Attack
like it
roll against
does.
the
It's
creature has advantage unless the attacker 5 feet from the
Just
creature.
prone. Prone
Otherwise, the
creature
roll has a
only have movement to crawl. The creature has disadvantage on melee attack rolls. The
Yeah.
creature has
Okay.
disadvantage on ranged attack rolls against targets within 30 feet. An attack roll against the creature has advantage if the attacker is within 5 feet. Otherwise, the attack roll has disadvantage.
so probably not.
That bit about disadvantage on ranged attacks within 30 feet is interesting.
Yeah.
It's
creature has
for
disadvantage on
sniping,
ranged
like long
attacks.
range. But
I guess, yeah.
like it
but-
just assumes that you'd be slower to switch your
Yeah.
target if it's closer or running at you.
Yeah, perhaps. Okay.
Bring me back into the game when you get a chance, Mike.
Oh, yeah. Hold on a sec.
That's my guess. It's like being stuck in like a really like high zoom level and someone's like running up on you.
Yeah. Yeah. Damn, I shouldn't have taken the 8x scope. Okay, so that's clarified. Now also, I think the wording here is pretty clear, but I want to get your take on it for force propel. Choose one or more creatures or objects not being worn or carried within 60 feet that weigh up to 15 pounds. The creatures or objects immediately move 60 feet in a direction of your choice. So yeah, you're like flinging a thing at somebody. So the way I'm reading that is I can pick a thing 60 feet away and then throw it an additional 60 feet.
Yep.
Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay. So this being a forest, swamp, whatever, I assume that rocks, stones are plentiful. I want to move up to. You said I can see one of these guys over here,
Yeah, you can see the guy who's like right in the middle there,
the middle guy.
poking out between the sandbags.
Okay. So let's move out this way just to get kind of in range.
A stone.
And then let's twin spell force propel or twin power force propel to
Okay.
throw a rock at the guy behind the barricade and also at the guy on the speeder bike.
So you're throwing 2 rocks, basically.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see here. Speeder bike.
It's going to be a dex save from both of them.
Can you hit the speeder bike from there?
Is he within 120? I can get closer if I need to. Yeah.
I'm just saying, from you basically, if you're 30 feet away from the object, then the object goes 30 feet. So you really
No,
you can hit
60
targets
feet.
with. Oh, okay. Is he with
It's 60 plus 60.
Okay. So I am measuring the distance from, let's say, okay, because it doesn't have to be that rock. I don't know why I'm attaching myself to this rock here. So just pick a different rock. I got you. Okay, cool. Dex save. What is the dex save?
14.
And you were hitting the man, not the bike.
Yeah.
Man, not the bike. Okay.
Yeah, so we'll go him first.
Speeder bike. All right. His dex +2. Cocked die. Natural 1.
Ooh.
Ooh.
All right, full damage.
Okay. 14 damage.
And then he's going to have to make a check to stay on the bike, right?
Sure. He has 1 hit point left.
You seem to be so hot fucking up.
Let's see. Let's have that be a
That's
Constitution
kind of my
save.
thought.
Cocked die. We go. Okay. Well, all right. He is going to plummet into the water.
Comically falls, but the thing
Splash.
just hangs up there.
Oh, bye.
he quickly hits the air brake and it just stops.
Oh wow, that is pretty deep water.
Yep, he's gone.
Holy
Down there
shit.
somewhere.
Really
That's
that
deep.
deep,
It's like that river in England or Scotland or whatever that's like
Nope.
really narrow but
The
super,
one you
super
die
deep.
in?
Yeah.
Secretly a chasm beneath the Earth's crust.
Yeah.
Looks like a friendly brook. Yeah.
Terrifying.
Oh, so scary.
Let's see.
Okay, I'll just roll the damage for the second guy. Say take half if they fail or if they succeed anyway.
Okay.
Wow.
The better roll.
Max.
Okay.
Well, not Max.
Let's see here. So
Yeah.
this officer over here, for his dex check is going to roll a 6, so he will also fail. So he'll take that full amount of damage. 17 damage. He has not that many hit points. You have killed this man.
Murderer.
Okay.
Boom. Actually, we'll go ahead and put this rock where his body was. Maybe some splats, maybe? Yeah, look a good splat now that they've got him.
So far, you've killed the most people.
And then I'll just spur my mount back around the tree, back into cover. Which I think should be well enough hidden from the guys at the control station place. God, that guy really got squished. He was just full of jam.
Yeah.
Power of my jamming.
Yeah.
Found himself
Okay.
in a jam.
That is going to be it for me.
Okay. Cicatrix.
I'm gonna do my cool turn where I'm gonna have my little guy dash here, which is 98, and then I'm going to throw a grenade.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
all right.
And it's here. It's gonna land right here, and it's 10 feet. They both have to make dex saves.
Okay. Well, I've been
Let's
rolling so well
go.
tonight, so this is Dex plus
DC
0 for them.
14.
So 3 and a 7.
Wow.
Dang.
Wow. Yeah, I used all of my rolling luck on
Oh,
Tuesday to survive. James can tell you all about it.
8 damage. Wow, that's really weird.
8
I actually
damage.
rolled twice. I didn't get the 3D dice. That was really weird. Hold
But it
on.
was 8 damage, is that right?
Huh.
Yeah, because it got a plus
Okay.
2 because of my demolitions kit.
All right, these guys have not been struck yet, but you have done a lot of damage to them.
And then I guess for my bonus action, let's see what's the range on that? It's 60 feet. Okay, no one's near me. I guess I'll just critically analyze
What
this
kind of
guy.
grenade was it?
Grenade fragmentation.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use the rest of my movement to fully get behind this thing. I think that's full cover, right?
Depends on who you're hiding from. So
At least
the
those
guy,
two in front of me.
yeah, and you've got like it looks like a quarter cover from the guy that's on the far side of the.
All right, I'll take it.
Okay, scout trooper. He's in the water. He fell into water. I don't think he takes
Water
any
wings.
fall
Deploy.
damage. So he'll use some movement to get back up onto the shore. Me, come on.
I take a pot shot at him.
Has he moved?
Yes.
Okay.
You
Nice.
must drown or be shot. Your choice, buddy.
All right, so D20 plus 5 because the killer can't figure this bullshit out. Oh my god! And I am
No.
just whiffing.
Well,
Oof.
would you like me to roll a D100 for you?
Yes.
Okay. I'll roll it on the
Brave.
map. Into the water. We're looking for a 25 or under. You're all right.
All right.
Okay, scout trooper gets back up onto the water, picks himself up. That's pretty much all of his movement. Looking around. He's totally boned. He can see Lynn.
Hey.
Turns. Outside of the range increment for his weapon, which is okay. So 19 and 21. So will the 19 hit Lynn?
Yep.
Okay. Hold on, this is gonna be 4 + 2. Minimum damage, 3 energy damage, which puts you
Ooh.
to 8.
All right. Saber reflect time, buddy.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Don't
Because now I
shoot at
actually have
Jedi.
it drawn.
You actually have it drawn.
Yeah.
So tell me what you have to do to
So I roll a
deflect here.
d6. If the number is higher than the damage I took,
Okay.
then
So you have to roll a 3 or higher.
yeah. So
And then how high does it have to be to reflect back to them?
I make an attack against them.
Okay.
And so it's when I use the power, the damage you take is reduced by 1d6, and if I reduce it to 0, then I knock it back. So I've set it up so it rolls both dice. So ignore the d20 if the d6 is not high enough.
Heyo.
Well, there you go.
Okay. So
Does a 13 hit?
a 13 does not hit him, however. But you do deflect the blow. So you're going to go back up to 11 hit points.
Oh, actually, that would be at a disadvantage too, because the range increment is 2060.
Still pretty cool. Love being
Oh,
a Jedi.
absolutely. That's just fucking
Okay, that is
badass.
on his turn. He is going to, seeing the chaos around him, he is going to also drop prune. Well, let's see. Can he? He's too close to Bax.
What happens to his speeder bike?
It keeps going in that direction, so I
It
gotta
just
move that
flies
next.
off into the trees and destroys an orphanage.
Lands in that
Imperials are
rancor
warped.
and explodes.
It
Yeah.
continues
Imperials
going in
too.
the direction that it was going for 60 feet.
Everything has to clean up everything, so it conveniently kills the rancor.
It
It
actually has
disappears
a
into the
whole
trees.
backstory on Wikipedia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Max, you're seeing a speeder bike, an unmanned speeder bike, start to whir and barrel roll out of control towards the trees behind with the the
Those
mushrooms
things are
behind
so
you.
fucking unsafe.
Somebody should put a warning label on those.
See how fast the thing was
Hmm.
zipping past trees? Dangerous as shit, man.
Let's see.
They don't even have blinkers.
Ruvia probably has the scout trooper, right?
One would hope.
God willing.
All right, because it seems Cicatrix is a little
In the
on
thick
his
of
own.
it.
How fast can this mount move again?
120 with
The
dash.
the Kaibuck has 60 feet of movement.
All right, so
Unless you're going to
120
make it
with-
attack, which is what I'm going to do next turn.
120 with dash it is. All right there. All right.
I should have had Cicatrix roll a animal handling check to see if he could get his mount to leap the stream,
Ooh.
but it
Yeah.
didn't catch it.
This
All right.
extremely deep stream.
I thought we had a stat block. I just post that. Oh, there it is.
Have both
Yeah.
of these Imperials, are they behind like full cover or?
Let's see here.
The
For
prone.
you, can you see any of them? They are full cover. Yeah, all of them are full cover to you right now. So you have to hold
Okay.
an action and wait for one of them to pop up.
Let's see. Okay, so I guess. So I can't see either of them, but I know they're there.
Yeah, because they've taken shots at you. You know they're there. They've just gone
Okay.
prone underneath.
Then
behind the
Bax will ready a blaster shot to whoever pops up first.
Okay. K6. This is an
So-
interesting combat for you. I'm sorry.
Which way are we ultimately going? Are we following the river or like this gap in the trees?
Well, we were chasing the
to-
sky, so this is the objective.
This is like the dead end.
Well,
It's
we don't know
likely
what we're
that you're
doing
gonna have
after
to go-
this.
All right.
Yeah, it's likely that you're gonna have to go back to the village and then
Can
have
I
them show
Go
you where
take
the
this speeder bike.
Well, the speeder bike is going to likely crash.
It
Can
is
I,
spinning out of control
Stop
at the
it
moment.
from doing it.
Catch
You
it.
can pitch me on how you think you can do that.
If it's spinning out, I just want to grab onto it. Like
Isn't it
run
like
alongside
you were-
it.
trees?
I want to run
you were-
run alongside
It
the
is
Kaiba.
it is 60 feet in the air. You are on a
It's 60
Kaibuck.
feet in the air. Okay.
Yes.
Can I jump up to it?
Like 60 feet in the air.
60 feet in the air?
I'm just gonna go look at the Kaibuck stat block.
60 feet's pretty tall.
It cannot jump that high, according to the
There's
stat.
No,
no
but if I
fucking way.
jump with it and then I jump off of it, I then gain a couple extra.
Not Yoshi.
double
like
jump.
yeah, just like Yoshi.
You ditch it into a perilous pit.
It just kicks its legs really hard and flies up a little.
Unless you could remotely sort of kill the engine, I don't think you're going to be saving the speeder bike. Unfortunately,
And the body's gone.
the body is pulled himself up on the river and it looks very hurt.
What if I throw the Kaibuck and then deflect the speeder bike? Or like rope. I have rope. Could I do that?
You're
gonna lasso it?
a speeder bike?
Yeah.
And then it just like flies in circles until it crashes into you.
Hmm.
Like the
How long of rope do
exactly
you
what
have, dude?
happened when the Ewoks did it.
Hmm.
You have 60 feet of rope.
He's a
I
BDSM
have rope.
robot. Of
I
course
don't
he
know
does.
how long. It's 100 or.
Usually
think it's
50
usually
feet, I would
50.
think.
Where's my
Maybe that's-
inventory?
Here, what increments does it?
Oh, 50 feet, yeah. I have 50 feet, I have a grappling hook. Well, I have 250 feet. Two units of 50 feet.
A grenade was very expensive. I wish it rolled higher.
How much do I weigh?
Never ask a droid that. They get really mad about it.
I wrote it down. I don't know. I'm going to try a grappling hook and the rope. Try and catch it with it.
Oh man.
How'd your character die? Well, he's sick.
Yeah.
Lassoed a speeder bike.
Okay, so
Yes.
if it has something to do with carry capacity, I can see that. I do weigh a lot, actually.
You do weigh a lot.
I do weigh a lot. I
It's
weigh.
one of the reasons you're not going to be stopping that speeder bike.
The reason I weigh a lot is because wait.
I think
okay.
it's one of the things that's going to sort of count against you as far as like options available to pull this off.
I weigh 660 pounds. It says.
Holy crap.
Couldn't add 6 more on it?
What?
666 pounds.
Yeah, that's this Kaibuck doing.
That's what I was saying. You're carrying the Kaibuck. There's
That's why I need to upgrade my mount.
Poor things. Kill.
Yeah, the speeder bike's really only rated to like 300 pounds for a rider. So
This Kaibuck hears how much I weigh and just like instantly just flattens.
You hear its back snap when you tell it to
Oh,
jump.
Okay, hold on. I found the calculation for how much I can carry. It's
strength times
16
10.
times.
I mean, you don't even know how you're
15.
going to get it. We're doing all these calculations and you can't even reach it.
If I stand up on the Kaibuck and then throw the grappling hook straight up in the air,
The grappling hook?
attached to the rope,
The what?
I have fiber cord cable and I have a grappling hook.
And you think that those things are already attached to each other?
Oh, the grappling hook already has a 50-foot length.
Mike's like, God damn it.
It
So he's gonna
says
throw
right
the
here.
grappling hook
I
and
just
quickly
read
tie the other
detail.
rope to it.
No,
Okay, to move, you're gonna want to make an improvised weapon attack
I just want to do something fun.
against the out of control speeder bike. So, okay, you're going to roll an improvised weapon ranged attack. So it's going to use your dexterity at disadvantage to snag the bike with a grappling hook. And then we're going to see what happens if you hit it.
How do I roll an improvised with dex?
So just
Just no proficiency?
no
Yeah,
proficiency, just your dex bonus.
Okay.
You get proficient in grappling hooks, apparently.
I can't do advantage or disadvantage with skill rollers in this roller
Just
app,
roll
right?
twice, we'll take the lower.
Okay. I think if I just roll one of my +2 abilities, and then we'll just take the low one. There's one. Did it. There it is.
Yeah, remember that river's really deep. It takes a minute for the dice to land.
All
Okay.
right, 5.
The grappling hook is cast, the fish gets away.
Ah,
Continues to speed towards the wall of large woody mushrooms.
okay. I'm going to go over to where the body is then.
It's not a dead body, by the way. He is
So,
alive. He is just prone.
Oh,
He will be a body shortly.
okay.
Maybe you should
Ruby
have
has
lassoed
anything to
that
say
guy
about
into
it?
the river.
I think this is where I get to. 50. Is it 60 feet per?
60 feet for the
Yeah.
Kaibuck, and then you can the mount can dash. So that's what you've got right there. So now you could actually get off the Kaibuck.
60 feet. But the dash would be a mount action or my action?
Mount.
No mount action yet.
Oh, well then, okay, then I can get to him.
Yeah, the Kaibuck, you'd have to get off the mount, though. So the
Yeah.
Kaibuck would have to stay behind. So the Kaibuck stays here.
I don't have an
The river
action
is
though.
going to be difficult terrain, so that might shorten your ability to get there.
Hmm.
So you're still flying, so that would put you like right here.
Okay.
Whoop. You
Right.
get up.
What?
This
No,
is
the
like
mount could get close, but you're saying that it won't be able to cross the river, right?
yeah.
So I'll just be on the other side of the river.
No, I'm sitting.
What am I?
You
I'm
got off the mount
confused.
like back here, right?
Well, I only used one movement of the mount. I didn't dash with it.
Okay.
So
You want
with
to
the
get to
dashing,
there?
I can just get to here. But you said the river's
Oh,
difficult.
see, then you're dashing as well, so you
No,
can get right next to him. Okay.
he's using the mount to dash, right?
Yeah.
He's using.
Because
Then he's getting off and he's dashing. That's how he's able to get across the river
okay, that's fine.
in one
Whatever.
turn. All right.
And then I don't do anything.
All right, Ruvia. You see a very much on a mission K6 sprint across the river, kicking up muddy swamp water, and take up a position right next to this prone scout trooper.
Does that provide me any particular disadvantage to attack the prone guy?
No, I mean not any
No.
more than he. I guess prone in this universe works a little differently. So let me just remind myself. I think yes,
Yeah,
you.
you'd have
Yeah.
disadvantage if you're within 30 feet of a range attack. Which is weird, because that means if you're at 35, you fire normally.
No. You always
He
have
gets-
attackers have disadvantage on you always with range, but if
Yeah.
you are prone, you get disadvantage on targets within 30 feet.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
So you'd still be striking at disadvantage because he's prone.
Even someone like right next to him strikes with disadvantage.
If it's
No,
ranged.
if you're making a melee attack, you get advantage. If you're
Okay.
or if you just shoot him, I imagine from 5 feet away.
Yep. That's sort of the plan. So Ruvia stands up from prone, moves a handful
50?
of feet as the Kaibuk runs by, jumps on its back, and then we
Good.
are off to the races. So it's got 60 feet.
Yeah.
Cool.
As if you want
It's
to
going
make an
to
attack.
I flew the Kaibuk and not
the Kaibuk's flying too.
It's a
Amazing.
magic Kaibuck.
Ride up next to K6, sort of nod and just point her pistol at the guy who's lying prone and try and plug him.
I think you're still gonna have a disadvantage,
Oh.
even at point
No.
blank.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now,
because it's still technically a ranged attack, but you're now
it
melee.
is, you're right. Okay. Then
You pistol whip him.
Just hit him with your melee weapon, or have your
Yeah.
Kaibuk stomp him.
I would have to use an object interaction to swap weapons, right?
Attack roll against the creature has advantage if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature. It does not say whether it is a melee attack or a ranged attack.
I just figured
The issue is you're within 5 feet of an attacker and you're making a ranged attack. That's the
Yeah,
issue.
there's a
Yeah,
Not necessarily
a
the
different
prone.
ranged issue there.
Yeah.
Although at that point they would just cancel each other out.
Yeah, it would just be a normal
because
attack.
he has disadvantage on melee attacks, so maybe that's the cancel out.
Because drawing and stowing weapons is an object interaction in
Yeah.
Star Wars 5e, and I already technically used my object interaction to get on the Kaibuk. So,
You could just make your Kaibuk bite him. He has 1 hit
done.
point.
Yes.
True, yeah. The Kaibuk
The
does have bite.
Kaibuk is going to run up and try and bite this guy.
Yeah.
Okay, I will tell you so you don't have to roll up or scroll back up, but the bite is a +3 to hit.
Okay.
It is 1d4 plus 1.
Huh. So it gets a
So, and you have advantage on this attack. So roll twice. We're looking for a 15 or higher.
Okay. I realized I don't know how to roll. Space to open menus. There's the dice.
yeah, there you
20,
go.
roll twice.
Okay, so
17.
Whoops.
yes, 17 will hit. You don't have to roll damage because he has 1 hit point left.
Oh god.
So the Kaibuck just reaches down and like chomps his helmet.
Ugh.
Just-
It's fucking deer.
Ruvia looks over to K6 and sort of shrugs and is like, sorry.
Foiled
The
again.
wildlife out here are ferocious.
Truly. And then the Kaibuck and I will
No, bad Kaibuck. What are you doing?
move another 40.
Well, you don't have another 60
Yeah.
because you bit instead of dashing.
You're right. Nope. Okay.
Yeah.
Then she's here.
You have whatever you have left from there. So you have like 10
Yep.
feet.
Yeah.
Reminds me of this bag of deer repellent. I saw it like Home Depot years ago.
Is it made of
Okay.
I
Pringles?
was like, that's not how deer look.
What the fuck is that?
That's not how that works.
All right, this guy will stand
The
up.
smiling plus the fangs.
Ugh.
Stand up.
It's like its mouth like peels back like Predator and just like four quadrants just peels
Okay,
back and just got nothing
okay.
but teeth.
Bax, you are taking a shot against
Jägermeister.
this guy right here because he stood up first.
Well, doesn't back
He
shoot
has
him?
18, 19, 20, 22, 23.
23. Okay, half cover grants you, I think, a +4.
I reduce his cover by 1 tier.
It's okay. I don't think it's even enough. So that would be because the half cover would make his armor class like 18 at the highest. So
Yeah. So if
You
he had
have
half,
plus
it would be
3.
1/4.
and don't bother rolling damage because he has 1 hit point left. So he
All
is
right.
down and out. Okay, the other two. We'll do this.
Well, you
guy
killed the
end
one that was
first.
on the turn order, so
Fuck.
figured I'd mention it now
Here we go.
before you get around and forget their
All right.
turn.
All right, let's see here. So this guy's looking around. What's he got? What's he got? Someone behind this tree.
Kinda.
Oh yeah, and there's the other guy over here. That's right.
Yeah, there's 2 left.
Let's see.
These Imperials look better. Did you change the models?
There's a couple of. I have. This is a model I actually bought from
Hero Forge?
Hero Forge. And then there's some that are 3D like models that people have imported, and that guy looks real bad.
Yeah, he's
So-
got a weird face. It's got a very like
Yeah, low fidelity face.
you have entered
It's like
someone's
the super low quality, like knockoff army men that you would buy in those packs,
Yeah,
and they're like all
very much
misformed
so.
and shit.
Okay, 2 shots or a shot at backs with disadvantage. All right, I don't think either one of those is gonna hit because it was a 9, so it was gonna be a 12. That does not hit backs. One other guy has a shot over here. He can see Cicatrix, so he will step out, turn, get a full shot on Sicky.
It's not
No
good.
disadvantage this time. Oh my god, so terrible at rolling though. This is going to be your saving grace tonight. It's an 11. You've got to have an AC
Yeah.
higher than 11, Sick.
I have
right?
12, barely.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
I have the worst AC, so
He takes a shot, then dives right back into cover.
coward.
It's in the training manual. This guy will also go.
The 5Ds.
All right, Lynn.
Okay, well that's annoying. Let's
Well,
go.
don't worry. One of them might get mauled to death by a Kaibuck, so
They're hungry.
Now my
I got that guy's-
Kaibuck has a taste for blood.
Yeah.
And we're gonna be in that plot line next week, so get ready.
All right, so we'll go 60 out to the river. This is gonna be difficult terrain.
Yeah. You can get your Kaibuck to jump if it can cross it in its movement. You can make a animal handling check to see if it will leap for you.
Oh boy.
Does that
Let's
sound like something
see.
you want to do? I don't remember your
Uh,
bonuses because I threw away the paper that had all the bonuses you
Totally.
had from the trip over here. So,
I've got a +4. Pretty good.
okay. I'm
Um,
looking. Yeah, it'd be definitely like a. I'm looking. I would be looking for like probably a 10 or higher on your roll. So you want to get like a 14 total or higher.
okay.
Get this thing to jump.
Before I do this and plunge into the river, I'm gonna.
It might just stop. I don't.
Oh, so
I don't
it
think
would
it's gonna.
just come to a
Yeah,
halt or something.
yeah. It would either refuse to jump.
Okay.
Or it's
Or
just
it will-
confused about what you're trying to make it do.
Yeah.
Master,
Yeah.
no.
Let's
There's
see
people
what
to talk to
happens.
about this.
Yeah, on Ajax.
Cool. So it is. It approves, and you vault across the river.
Good. Is that? Let's see. Where do I want to get to? I was kind of thinking I'd get into cover because I'm pretty sure I can't see either of the Imperials.
Oh, that attitude.
So, yeah, how far up can I move? Can I like get behind here?
Let's see here. You can get to right to the other side of this burning.
The burning wreckage.
Yeah, with the Kaibuck's
Although I also
movement.
don't want to leave.
You can also then
Shit.
hop off if you want to.
Okay, no, fuck it. I don't want to. I don't want to leave our one guy. Leave Cicatrix like on his own up there.
My 12 AC has been holding tightly, thank you.
I'm on my
Yeah.
way. Me and my 3
so-
hit points.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast.
That's what high AC gets you. You get 3 hit points.
I'm gonna cast Battle Precognition on myself to boost my AC to 16.
Didn't you already do that?
No,
No? Fuck,
I don't
what
think
would
so.
do for
First round
16
I
AC?
I healed us, and then I
Oh,
was gonna
okay.
do that.
Never mind then.
And then I'll just move to be somewhere adjacent or in front of Cicatrix. How far do you think I can move?
To get
Somewhere in this area. So I want to.
Where were you before?
I want to intercept some shots that might otherwise hit him.
I mean, they're going to be dead
you have
next
about
turn
30
anyway,
feet of
so-
movement left.
He's doing the Jedi thing. He's
Okay.
blocking with lights.
You would have to. You could take your mount off and then hop off and stand in front of Cicatrix.
Oh, that is true. Huh.
I'm going to charge in
Your
there,
mount would only be
so-
able to get right behind Cicatrix.
Okay. Yeah. So mount to there.
You
And
get,
then I can
you get an alpha mount.
I'll dismount.
Okay.
That costs 15. And then I'll go 15 like.
You
what
might
side
also
seem
be
more
adjust your target if you want. You know.
Yeah. What side's he more exposed on?
Like I said, I'm charging in there, so.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever. Yeah, I'll
Oh, he's
just, I'll
doing
just
the
go
cool
here.
Jedi thing. He's running into block with his lightsaber. It's
Yeah.
My
thematic.
ear,
How heroic.
It's cool.
my Kaibuck, also wishes to taste blood.
I force push Sam to the river.
No.
No.
Why?
All right, Lynn, is that for you?
It's for the Clone Wars, you piece of shit. You're not supposed to hold your grudges.
Okay, well, I'm going to move in. I'm going to let my Kaibuck do a little biting.
Yeah.
Wing those dice to the wind. Does a
He is prone, so you have
18?
advantage. So yes, 18
18.
does hit. He does have 1 hit point left.
Fucking
So
attack
Kaibuck bends down,
Jesus Christ.
bites his face off.
So gently.
Okay, and then I'm going to
It's
move
like a
over
horse
here.
taking a carrot out of your hand.
And I'm going to I'm both.
Crunches on
Dismount.
his nose.
Can't get past the tree though. Run up on this motherfucker. And I'm gonna punch him.
So the Kaibuks, they're just grazing on faces.
Actually, I'm gonna use my bonus action first to hit him with my critical analysis. Does a 14 hit him?
Not a favorite stormtrooper, Glup Shido.
Because 14 does hit them.
He is going to take 1d4 plus my int modifier, which is 3. So he takes 4 hit points.
4 hit points of
Jesus.
damage.
I love that your
Okay.
unarmed strike gets your int modifier.
Because of critical analysis.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Like a Vulcan or something. He's just like, hacha.
Well,
Stop
I
the
get
fight.
normally I get a d4 because of my race, and then I get
Oh.
I get to use my int modifier to hit, and then also use it for my damage modifier.
You intelligently just jam your thumb right in his eye.
I think the idea behind it is like I know where to hit him,
Yeah.
rather than like I'm just hitting him hard.
It's
or
some
nimbly.
very like kung fu mystical shit though, where
Well, it's like
you're
what's
like
it
a
called?
frail old man, but you're
It's
gonna
like- The Robert Downey Jr. Sherlock Holmes movies. You know, where he's like boxing, he's just like aim here,
Yeah.
discombobulate,
Mhm.
like the most like intelligent boxing you've seen.
Yeah, the Sherlock Holmes movies. I never liked those. I watched one of them. I'm like, this is stupid.
I enjoyed them. I thought they were fun.
It's like they have to hit every
on
beat.
deck.
So anyways,
If you don't let your Kaibuk feed, it's gonna eat you instead. Better get
can he
ready.
hop the river?
Got animal handling.
Yeah, I need a successful animal handling check if you want to leap the river. Otherwise, it's difficult terrain for the Kaibuk.
Right, so he moves up 20, does his my robot's animal handling, which is a +1.
That's what mine is.
Okay, your
Uh-oh.
Kaibuk stops short of its movement. So your Kaibuk is stopped there for the turn.
No. Listen to orders.
So you could use the dash of the Kaibuk
Mhm.
to do difficult terrain. So
I've used 20 of my 60.
your first 60? Yeah.
Yeah.
So the failed animal handling check makes the thing stop, burning that movement. So now you would be able to get the Kaibuk to cross the stream pretty much. You just get straight across in the diagonal if you wanted to.
All right.
Right there.
Like this.
Yep, and that would be the extent of his movement. But you can get off the Kaibuk now. If you want
use
to
my
continue
own?
moving. Yeah. So you dismount for half your movement, and then you can move 15 more feet on your own.
Okay.
And I'll drop you.
All right. Can I see this Imperial at all?
Well, he's prone behind
No,
cover.
he is prone behind cover. But you
Currently
do
getting
see
his head stomped.
I need to actually take you off. You can see like the back of Cicatrix's head as he's drawing up. Like you can see his elbow come up as he's like pulling back for another punch.
Yes. Violence. I mean, I take a ready action to shoot him if he stands up.
Okay. K6. You stand over the still like you can still see like the spurts of blood as the body is dying. Spurts of blood coming through the scout trooper helmet has suffered the vicious bite of a Kaibuk.
I'll just push him in
Moose
the
bites
river.
can be pretty nasty.
Just hold his head under the river. Stop.
And then put like a leaf on the blood spot. And then I'll go try and start dragging this thing into the river.
Let's see here.
What are you, a Roomba?
An
Just
evil
a
Roomba with like a knife on it.
Single leaf.
DJ
Single leaf.
Roomba.
There you go. So, what are you doing?
A smattering of leaves.
And you're running up to there. Okay. Anything else for you, K6?
I want to, try and pull this thing into the river.
He's trying to put the
Okay,
fire
make a
out.
strength check.
The river will put the fire
Looking
out.
for a DC 20 to like move this from its current lodged position, burning inside of a woody mushroom.
Okay, I'll rage so that I have advantage.
Can you also
K6 is
tell
just-
me what K6 is getting mad about? Is it the fire? Is it that he can't have a speeder?
Yes, it's.
It's 100% a tantrum.
I feel so bad for my mount. I was really hoping to not have it carry me around.
Never gonna get to ride a speeder. He's just having like a completely different combat encounter.
Yeah, he is having his own adventure.
Or are you mad finding out that the frail guy in your party is punching people?
Yeah.
I don't know if I can see that or not.
Looking for a DC 20.
I got a 23.
Yeah. Yeah. So you turn this around and plunge it into the river.
Kick it hard.
Plummets to the 80-foot depth.
Does K6 say anything?
No, not at all.
But it's screaming.
Or maybe
on the inside.
maybe he says like, "What a what a waste of resources."
All right, Ruvia. We're down to one
Ruvia-
Imperial.
Yep. I don't know why I can't select both of you. There we go. Ruvia and her mount streak by, the like blood dripping from the jaws of the Kaibuck, and she just goes, "Woo! Fuck the Empire!" And like goes to possibly high five K6, but I'm not sure if K6 even like is receptive to that.
Yeah, he's probably not paying attention to that.
Yeah, no. So just
He
completely
was
whiffed,
watching the thing sink in the water.
as the mount sprints by for its 120. And from there, I don't think I have line of sight to the guy being punched, because he's on the other side of the console, right?
He's on the other
Yeah.
side of the console and the tree from you. Yeah.
And the tree. Okay. Then she will call out to Cicatrix. You got things handled over there? And ready in action to fire in case he does not.
Okay. Your second
I'll
person
know
with a
after
ready to
this
action.
turn.
Okay. Let's see here. He has disadvantage on melee attacks, right? A creature attack rolls against the creature. Oh, hold on, I'm reading the wrong thing. Prone. Okay, creature has disadvantage on melee attack rolls. Okay, so, disadvantage on melee attack rolls, but if I stand up, Bax is going to shoot me.
But would he
He
know
doesn't
that? Would he
know
know
that.
that he's going to be lit up the second he stands up?
He's going to have a good amount of cover.
He's got
So-
that precognition.
He's actually force sensitive, but
It's-
it's not going to matter. Because his
It's
life
been like
ends
18
here.
seconds ago he was fine, and now everything's going to shit.
So he will stand up and
I
draw-
shot the fuck out of him.
Okay,
I mean,
so he's
Roger.
Mhm.
Beep,
Yeah,
boop, beep. Plus
refresh
5.
for-
13?
Nope.
Minus his cover bonus?
I mean, it's the reason it's not hitting is because of his cover bonus.
Oh.
You don't.
He gets
get,
lowered one level because of his stuff.
Okay, I'm gonna
because
look
I'm
at
a
the
sharpshooter.
combat roll cover. So half covers a +3, which I think is what he has.
So that
No,
reduces to 1/4.
he's got 3/4 cover to you, actually. So that would be 5.
So reduces to
So his
half.
total AC would be it's 15. So it's AC 15 here.
All right, then that is a miss.
Miss. Okay, he's going to try to shock stick Cicatrix.
He'll probably do it. It's AC 12.
Nope.
You never know.
Rolls a 7. That's a +3 to hit. So he misses with the shock stick attack. God damn it. I think he's sort of resigned to his fate. So you probably like reach up and like grab his wrist as he's coming down at you with the shock stick. And he's in a pretty fucked position now. So someone put this poor bastard out of his misery.
I'm trying.
All right, last guy.
Because if I get the kill on him, I want it to be like that scene in Saving Private Ryan with the knife.
Oh,
Oh god.
it's the one scene in the movie that makes me almost consider not rewatching it.
Really brutal. Yeah. As you drive a shock baton through his
Yeah,
chest.
it's just the shock baton.
Do we want to maybe like interrogate this guy? Or
I
is
was
he not
thinking
really-
about it, but I can't tell whether I want to just straight up murder him or not.
I mean, knock him out. Knock him out.
Fucking knock him out.
Interrogate. I am programmed for interrogation. Level 2, basic.
I mean, we could just also torture him and send him as a calling card.
I've been programmed for level 3, basic
That's pretty
torture.
Messed up.
The guy's pretty evil, so it's
I
not
mean,
above
They
him.
are pretty evil.
I am dark side. Torturing is not above my actions.
Enhanced interrogation.
Although if he lives, or if we let him live, then we're gonna have to figure out like what to do with him.
I mean,
Death to the Empire.
We could just turn him over to the other guys.
you can give him to that one guy as a gift, and he could just fucking let the.
Is
fucking
Bail Organa
freak
one of
fuck
those
out
nice
him.
rebel cells? Does he want prisoners?
I mean, I don't know. I don't really
Well,
want to
then
take this guy off planet.
His problem anyway. Yeah.
He's just a basic trooper too.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. Like, this guy doesn't know shit, even though he's an officer. He's
Probably
not.
knows where the base is.
Yeah.
That's true, but we can probably figure out the base from the tech here.
You
know
guys
what I mean?
already
Like,
know that the Felucians know where the prison is. You don't
Yeah,
know the
so-
location. The Felucians
Like
are
in comparison to here, we did kind of just take off into the wilderness.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna go back. Maybe wreck their equipment here for no discernible reason. Steal their stuff. Maybe piss on their sandbags a little
let's
bit.
figure out what
Okay,
to do
I'm-
once
I-
we've
you know
stopped
what?
the fight,
Yeah,
because
I'm
I actually have
gonna-
a couple thoughts about that.
Okay. Seeing as this is pretty handled, I just want to come over here, and Ruvia is at 3.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that right? Okay. I'm gonna heal Ruvia.
Miraculously. Ah.
Where's me dice? Here we go. Be healed.
Okay, Ruby gets 8 points of healing, right?
Yep.
Which brings you to 11 hit points.
Thank you. Whoop.
All right.
Alright.
That was it.
Okay. Cicatrix.
Let's see here. I don't have advantage now, so this is kind of rough. But I guess I'll just go for another punch. This is +2. Oh nope, there's that.
Well,
Oh,
you want me to roll
Guess
the
your hand
D100?
explodes.
here you go. 46.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine.
My hand, I mean, it could. One of my hands is robotic, so it totally could blow up. Yeah, that's my turn.
All right.
I guess I could use my bonus action to make you shoot him. That's what I should have done. Damn it.
I mean, if you want. I'm willing to let that.
I'll just save it. You can just shoot him. Pro murder.
He's an officer, or is he just a regular soldier?
Regular soldier.
Regular soldier, I shoot him.
Okay.
I mark him. I do all the other bullshit that I do. I mark him twice. Sharpshooter and my hunter.
Just for good measure.
Yeah. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
That'll hit.
Okay.
Let's see that dam. That dam.
All right. I have advantage on my dam. So, Blaster does a D8 plus 3.
Damn vantage.
Which is hilarious. All right. Looking for higher. All right. That's 6, 7, 8, 9. Plus my Ranger's Quarry, which is a D4.
Well, don't worry about doing too
10,
much math.
10,
because he
11.
had 6 hit points left.
Don't worry. I got to
You-
keep rolling dice. No, you're good.
Do you want to describe to me how you killed the last Imperial on the battlefield today?
Yes. Cicatrix backs off from the Imperial soldier, having deflected off his attack, and Bax runs up, coldly hip fires the shot. No sign of emotion or cool catchphrases, and just fires a shot right into the chest of the Imperial, dropping him dead.
Catchphrase.
I'll give you like a little
found.
nod. Like, that was cool.
Bax gives Cicatrix the slightest of acknowledgments of that.
Cicatrix is inspired.
I forgot I had them both turned, and I'm just like, okay, time for me to do a cool turn. Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going?
The Nutcracker Suite
It's out of
begins to
control.
play. All right. Bax looking at his Blaster's magazine, seeing his one shot left, just proceeds to drop the mag. And immediately begins looking for more power cells from the slain troopers.
Well, the slain troopers all have the soldiers over here look to have been carrying blaster carbines, which would come with additional energy cells, I assume.
Mhm.
So if you wanted to pick up, 2 or 3, you could probably find it. Probably not on the guy that got smashed.
All right. Cicatrix, do you need a replacement power cell?
No, I'm good.
Roger, roger.
I'm going to turn off my
And-
jammer and try to send a message saying it's all clear.
Yes, I was going to mention Imperials routinely check in at their posts at certain intervals.
Oh.
We must not arise.
Well, I also want to,
suspicion.
like, it's also possible that they may have gotten a message through.
You are able. Let's have you roll for.
Oh god, this deer's eating my face!
Let's have you roll.
Do you require assistance? I
It's
can
kinda
put
bad
it
Let's give a
down.
technology roll.
Can I
Technology roll.
assist Cicatrix with that? Since
Yeah.
you know.
You gonna give him the help action?
Oh yeah.
I'll give him
Okay.
guidance just to
Thank
make
God.
this even better.
There we go.
You got this, buddy.
Plus
No.
guidance.
The left.
Okay.
This one goes there. That one goes there. Right.
So you're looking. You're actually able to see the log. It looks like he was in the process of trying to get a communication out when the jammer went up. He did not have a chance to send anything.
Okay,
You
cool.
also realize with a check of what it was the total with guidance, it was 23, 24.
Yeah, something like that.
That you could, looking at this array, tune the communications to the same frequency as the interference generated by the plant life of Felucia itself, essentially broadcasting white noise across the entire Imperial communication spectrum.
Well, I don't want to be rude.
Who
So I
the
do it.
fuck has their mic open?
We should definitely do that.
Somebody
Yeah.
eating chips.
Before
God
we-
damn
Yeah.
it, Daryl.
before we attack.
Yeah, so you
Doing it
adjust the
right now
frequency.
would be would alert them to our presence.
Well, so here's the interesting thing. We're gonna head back. We're gonna get them to lead us to the base now.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna go right now. So now would be the time to do it. I can lay a mine here as a trap. So if they ever send anyone to turn it off, it might slow them down a little bit.
Ooh.
Did the
Yeah,
Felusians say how far the base was?
They said it was less than a day from the village.
Less than a day.
K6 is going to janitor bot all the bodies into the water.
Let's loot
can
them
I-
first.
Yeah, can I search them for shit before they
Yeah,
get
any
fucked?
sort of,
the Imperial
Code cylinders
soldiers over here.
or
Eh?
Do we need to
Well,
roll
like-
any like investigation or perception to?
They don't really have that
Check the
much for being out
packets.
here.
yeah. Well, is there an
Um,
officer here or a sergeant or anybody?
There is
with-
not.
They're just a
Um,
bunch of Joes guarding.
Yep, there
Okay.
are four soldiers over here. They have carbines and shocks.
Okay. So they're
shock
just here watching. No code cylinders or anything like that that could help
Nope.
us like get past a code door or
Nada.
okay.
No key cards.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, if there's
Toss
no
away,
officers, they would
K6.
have. Do any of you want to utilize uniforms as a distraction?
Terrible
Okay.
idea.
None of these guys have helmets, do they? Oh wait, no. We have a. Hold on. Well, because most of these were like regular Imperial like troopers, right? Like army.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was there any like scout troopers or anything?
There are 2 scout troopers, one of which is at the bottom of the river.
Well, if I was to disguise, I would need a scout trooper uniform for the helmet.
The other guy, I think, disintegrated when he plowed his bike into the tree,
Never mind.
Yeah,
which is
so-
might
now
be
also
a-
at the bottom of the river.
The
Teensy bit melted. Oh right, yeah, true.
Imperial garrison cap does not disguise my face.
Ruvia gestures remorsefully to her very tall head. It's like hats look stupid on me.
I agree.
Need one of those.
I think
trendy,
anything
tall
looks
beanies.
stupid on you.
Suggest scarf or accoutrement on neck.
Like the one I'm wearing.
Yeah. Yes.
But Imperial.
But imperial.
We get like an
White and
imperial
black.
cool one. They'll be so distracted
Showing
with
the
the scarf they won't look at your
2024
head.
Imperial line of fashion.
You have to get like a longer comb to comb your hair. You can't like reach it normally.
I can reach it just fine. Thank you.
Ah. So I'm going to submit that white noise, and I'm going to take my mine. Hey, can I set
Booby
this mine to
trap?
blow up? Yeah, I'm going to booby trap it. So if they
Okay.
come to turn it off.
So you set the intake frequency to match the sort of Felucian environmental interference, and then flick it to broadcast across all Imperial channels from this location, and then rig a mine to the underside of this array station, and so that if anybody else sets foot to try to turn off the thing, it will likely trigger.
Yeah.
Did
It's
we
like
receive
trapping
any
your-
gifts or items from the Felusians?
Not
I
really.
learned a spell.
Yeah.
Hmm.
These sick mounts.
Jedi lady learned some sort of fancy thing.
Bax will take, I guess, his mount and have it, and he'll walk it around, like all around here.
I'll
Like,
let you take mine too, just to
like leaving deep, obvious hoof prints into the dirt
Should be
as
Yeah.
much as possible.
wildly confusing to anyone who comes this way.
Well,
And also
maybe.
they'll blame the Flusians and not a bunch
Yeah,
of
exactly.
people. Yeah.
And not a rebel cell.
Yeah. Turns out that Kaibuck's not native to Flucia at all.
No, but they'll think that they're the Flusians or like,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
whatever.
Or if nothing else, it'll fuck over the little group here and not not tell of a larger rebel cell.
Yeah.
Yeah. These are Kaibuck tracks. Kaibucks are not native to Felucia.
Strange. Kaibucks usually walk in a line to hide their numbers.
Time is of the essence, comrades.
Yep. Let's go ride back and then figure out
So
where
you guys
this
want to
base
head back
is.
to the village?
Yep,
Yep.
ASAP. Because it's only a matter of
Yeah.
time
Well,
before they trace the white noise.
We need to utilize this white noise while we still can.
Yes. Once they realize a guard shack has gone, once they realize all the guards are missing, they will be on high alert.
Indeed. Yeah. Eh, 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 eh. I don't even think I got all of you. Did I?
How do
You're
we
all
know?
over here on the Kaibuck track. Let me just your guy. You'll see where I moved you. There you
We
go.
murdered him.
All right. So you guys are back in the Felucia village. You guys don't necessarily have to do anything here as far as like RP goes, but you guys can decide to like long rest. You can let the chief know, or the
We
chief,
ideally
or
shouldn't long rest. That's 8 hours.
Yeah.
We need to be
I do
moving.
need to take a little.
We should
Like,
definitely take a short
breather.
rest though.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can
Top up.
we can catch our breath and do a short rest, but 8 hours that's way too long for the white noise.
Fastest Mandrake is happy to see you. Asks after what happened. You guys tell him that you found the station, stopped them from being able to broadcast, and have essentially disrupted Imperial communications for the time being. He seems ecstatic that you've also come back with all of the Kaibuck that he lent you.
Yeah. Oh shit! The chieftain wanted guns.
Well,
yeah,
we could
just say we
could say
gathered all their
grabbed
guns.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe without power cells, but we gave them the guns.
Yeah. Because I would also want to give the chief any like looted equipment.
Definitely want to
and
hand over the weaponry.
and let him know
so
like
4
if
blaster carbines to the
if
Volusians.
if you want to go like check it out with your soldiers or whatever, your warriors. It's now clear for the time being. Just don't stick around too long because they're gotta come check it out.
Might also want to warn them to not interact with the table.
The magic table. Don't touch the magic table.
Oh,
I mean, you can just be honest with them. We booby trapped it, and if they touch it, it'll blow up.
Oh right, yeah, that part.
Yeah. And then it'll also stop our comm link because it'll blow up the table.
But it's probably just the guns that they want. So
yeah.
And there's plenty more where that came from.
Yeah, I mean, once we kill the base, they can probably loot a good amount of weapons from there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and you guys want to take off after doing a short rest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, let's roll some hit dice. Who's expending a hit die for a short rest?
Trying to figure out what my hit dice is because my stupid thing isn't working.
You should be able to see in your class if you go on to SW5e and look at your class just to see your hit dice.
I guess so.
Plus my con, right?
Yep. So
Scouts a D10.
5 hit
fucking.
points.
Okay, you're back to full at 17. Yeah.
9. Back to full.
Full. Okay.
Where'd my dice go? Oh.
Awesome, Lynn. You're at 13 and 14. That's not bad. But now you're out of short rest dice, aren't you? Out of hit dice. Yeah. Okay. Do you guys want to head to the new map?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Unless anybody has anything to do here, but
not really.
I'm
It's not like
doing
they
on
sell
the,
stuff here, or like
Oh,
I don't know.
we
you
would
don't
just
really
have
have a
basic
lot.
My
basic
character doesn't
supplies.
think
I
very
guess.
highly of them, so
I'm I don't know that I need to announce it every time, but on short rest I can do force recovery to get some spell points back.
like a wizard.
Nice.
Okay. Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, so you get like
And
one.
it's just fixed, so it's half my level plus my mod, so 5.
That's a lot. Jeez, you get 5 back. That's crazy.
God damn.
Awesome.
Yep. Turns out the force is better than spell slots.
Well, although it costs multiple to cast like higher level spells.
Yeah.
Oh, really? That's
It,
cool.
like to cast like level 1, it takes like what, 3 points?
2.
Two.
It's
Yeah.
it's the level plus 1. So yeah.
That's
Well, I
kind
like
of
the
neat.
system better. Than
Oh yeah,
spell
this
slots.
is like infinitely more fun of a system than fucking 5th edition. At least in my humble opinion.
Yeah,
Not humble at all.
I do like the point system better than spell slots for sure.
I wish that they would pick and choose different things for different spellcasters. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Like they do have in the like DM manual alternate rules to use points instead of spell slots. We've just never done it that way.
Yeah.
Because nobody does it that way, let's be honest.
It might be worth trying in the next edition.
Okay, so because you guys didn't rest, by the time you reach, you guys do a lot of traveling through the night.
Oh shit.
So when
I
you
cannot get
arrive
lost.
at the prison facility, it is still
Okay.
dark out. So I'm going to pull you guys over to the new map.
Oh,
Let me
it's
know
dark
when-
out?
Yeah.
Oh, my character's scared of the dark, so we're gonna have to bunker up.
Okay. Before you guys start rolling around here, so after walking for several hours, you finally spot the Imperial prison before you. The two-story building is relatively squat and constructed in the typical Imperial style: gray walls with a slight outward slant, no visible windows, and plain visage. The second story is visibly smaller than the ground floor, and blinking lights line the top floor's edges. A large set of blast doors appear to be the only way into the facility. A single gun turret juts out a few meters from the wall to the left of the blast doors, and several stormtroopers stand guard at the entrance. You hear the
Where's the
hum
entrance?
you guys are actually on the far side, and
Okay.
but yeah, someone put a circle at the entrance over there. But you guys have like circled at a distance, but I'm having you guys go here for a very particular reason. Um, you hear the hum of a speeder bike engine in the distance, likely on patrol nearby. Still crouched in the foliage, your guide beckons you to follow and leads you to a loose ventilation grate on the northwestern side of the
Oh,
building. The Felucian wishes you luck, and then before creeping back into the forest. So I'm gonna be right over here. And this is Nedward, the Felucian. I aptly named him.
Nedward. Love it.
He indicates with his hands that this grate could be pulled and opened with strength, either collective strength or one very strong droid.
We
don't
should
worry
do
about
this
me.
through the
I'm the
power of
strongest
friendship.
here, so I'll
Okay.
take care.
Is he
And
talking
you can
about
see that
this,
Nedward
or
is
Yeah.
is currently carrying one of the new carbines you've supplied.
Fingers
then-
don't fit in the hole. You just feel strong holding it.
He reaches out and holds Cicatrix's hand and squeezes it, and then slinks back into the forest.
When he's not looking, I wipe my hand on my jeans.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
You give it one of those like discreet sniffs.
No, I ain't saw it. Ugh, gross.
Smells like me.
Uh,
So, real quick, just to clarify, that gun turret you said, that's at the front of the door?
It's the front, so yeah, you can see it right
this
here.
thing over here.
Okay. Oh, okay. So it's not like it's an anti-personnel turret, not an anti-air turret.
Sure. Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Also, quick question, Mike. Do you want me
Yes.
to DJ some sci-fi music?
If you got it, yeah.
I did. Yep. Got a couple of big ass playlists.
Yeah, I'm not great at DJing music myself when I DM.
Well, I just don't want to use the fucking bot, and the options for um, Tailspire are not. They have not
Yeah.
really been made that much more robust.
No.
So yeah, whenever I get a new computer that's more robust, and I can do what Kai does and set up a second digital machine to run sound, well, then I'll be in.
That'll
I'll
be
be
DJ mode.
sitting in
Yeah.
high cotton.
DJ
But until
Roomba.
then, yeah, it's just like
DJ
the
Roomba.
music doesn't come through very well. So, okay. So, do you want a second to set that up? Well, how about we do that? Well, one of you guys or any of you guys can decide to make a strength check to try to pry this ventilation.
I like the idea of me doing it because
opening.
I have a 0 in athletics.
Yeah, Bax looks at the giant robot.
Yeah.
Oh, me?
I give you my critical analysis, which allows you to add 3 to your next ability check.
What do you
Like
say,
the
big
w-
guy? You wanna give it a shot? I'm gonna give him guidance.
Well,
We'll do
shucks.
guidance.
Well, shucks, it's your one time to shine. Here's like, who, me?
Shoo.
It's like putting Lazanov. There's a wrestling competition. Why would I care about that?
You guys, I should also say that as you enter this mission, um, up till this point, the combats have been not very dangerous,
Those of you.
seemingly. Um,
Settle
I would say
now.
you might want to go quiet here, but if you go loud, God bless you, you beautiful bastards.
With that in mind, Ruvia volunteers. She's like, I know I'm not usually the brave one, but I'm definitely
Brave.
definitely subtle. Happy to scout ahead for us. And she'll, if the party is cool with it, take stealth in sort of leading.
I do have one question before we enter, assuming
Mhm.
we get in. With
Okay.
what Bax knows about the Imperial system, how heavily guarded, how big of a facility does this look to his memory banks?
I mean, this for a prison outpost. Well, actually, you know what? Let's put it to a check. Let's have you roll.
I do enjoy rolling dice in this dice rolling game.
Gosh, I think maybe lore.
All right.
Or
Do I get any sort of bonuses from my previous history of targeting the Republic?
I'm trying to see if there's another thing that would make sense for you to maybe roll
Probably
besides
lore.
that.
It would be lore.
Yeah.
You know, your
Lore.
knowledge of said thing.
Yeah, I generally think of lore as being a little bit more esoteric, like instead of history. Like history is sort of academic versus
This
arcana,
game doesn't
which is
even have history,
esoteric.
does it?
I know.
No,
It's
they
sort of all
rolled
covered
everything
in
into
lore.
lore. Yeah.
Then maybe it's lore.
So lore?
So let's get a lore check.
I mean, it's
Lore check.
Lord.
+1 to my dice roll. 17.
Pretty small for a prison.
Pretty small for a prison.
Yep.
In the way, when you say pretty small for a prison, are you saying like, oh, like it's maybe due to the landscape, maybe a lack of supplies, or is that suspicious?
Is this like a black site?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I think it probably to you seems like a black site. So what you know is that this is a backwater planet. It took you forever to get here from the inner core worlds.
Right.
However, the one thing you know is that somewhere in here, a admiral of the Imperial Navy is being held as on suspicion of being a traitor.
Right. So everything screams he should be like in a massive prison on
Well,
Coruscant.
no, maybe not. You know, on it was a 17 total, right?
Hold
Yeah.
on.
An
Yes.
admiral would be so well connected if he were still in the core worlds. Here they have taken him out to somewhere so remote as to strip him from anyone that would be able to touch him or save him.
Prepare. Bax lets the group know. Prepare for higher than expected resistance.
So,
Lynn nods.
Wait. Before we, go wrenching things off of things loudly, does someone want to give me a boost up and I can see if there's a vent or anything on the roof?
There's a vent right here. I'll boost
Well,
you
Rips
up.
rent off.
multiple avenues of entrance is a tactically sound tactic.
I'll boost you up.
Let's split up, gang. Me and
Well,
Scooby
come
will
on, we're
take the
not trying to
front.
follow an invasion, onto a planet. There is a reason for us to maybe split up, at least a tad.
so yeah, you really don't need to check for this because you're a willing creature,
Cool.
and K6 is really strong. Yeah, you see what appears to be a smaller ventilation shaft on the roof. However, it is not something that would easily be opened. You would have to make a strength check to open this one as well.
Oh shit! I just used my wall run cantrip to climb up.
Yes.
Mm.
Amazing.
I don't. To state
Unless you
the
are using a
obvious, if
light.
only one of
Unless you're
us had
using a
some
light,
sort of
don't have
laser
light.
sword that cut through everything.
Yeah, Lynn is in favor of doing it the sneaky way. I feel like ripping a wall open would probably draw some attention.
Well, scout
Okay.
forward and see, and then let us
Can
know.
we lower a rope down or something? Tie it to this? Is there anything to tie a rope to, I guess? Better
I
question.
have a grappling hook and fiber cord.
Yeah, you could probably. Are you thinking about like
To be able to
prying
get
this?
more
the
people
Oh,
lowering-
in.
yeah, you could probably attach something to this thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And what is this thing? Just a
It's a smaller ventilation shaft. Like it's a small version of the thing that's on the ground down below. So you might imagine that, like there might be an intake and an outtake, or intake and output, something, I don't know.
Okay. Can we hear
Exhaust?
anything inside?
Exhaust. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for.
Yeah, dude.
Let's make a. I mean, I realize that on the map these things are like open, and you can just see like the
Right.
ground inside. That is not what is happening.
Not the case. Okay.
Yeah, not the case.
But like, yeah, can we listen for people talking or moving inside, or is this like
Go. You do. You can feel that there is some exhaust coming out of this, so there will be. It will be hard to hear, but I'll let you go ahead and see if you can roll high enough to hear some semblance of what is taking place inside.
okay?
Would love to do so as well since I'm up here.
Okay.
Where is my
Okay.
perception? Go.
Now,
Well,
Shit's
uh,
noisy.
Baldur's Gate 3 did teach me that a 10 is not always a bad roll.
Yeah, there's some surprising checks that are 10s.
There's some surprisingly low DCs in that game, and I have to remember as a DM that sometimes you do need to set a DC pretty low. However,
10 is
a
considered
10 in
like
this instance,
easy,
There's
right?
half-
Like dog average.
yeah, you with a 10 you are not able to hear anything besides
Just-
the whir of air moving out of the vent you are looking into.
Okay, Lynn shrugs. Do your thing.
My thing?
Yeah, didn't you want to break in?
Yeah, yes. I'm not sure how. So blades are rather noisy. And I was thinking maybe you might want to use your slightly less
It's like putting a
noisy.
pair of like hair clippers, like electric hair clippers, inside of
Basically,
like a metal bowl.
Yep. Well, and as we
I
know, that just makes the noise that the droid bike things make in episode 1, right? You guys see that making a video? No.
No, was it did they run
Yeah,
through the
that's
Foley?
yeah, the battle droids, those little things that they fly around on, they're like wow. That's a
Steps.
electric trimmer on the inside of
my
the metal bowl.
I knew steps were annoying. That's great.
Oh, that's good.
Great.
I did not know that. I'm glad that I just
Yeah.
stumbled upon that.
I love Skywalker sound so much.
I mean, I don't want to. I know it's dangerous to to use it openly, but it seems like it might be.
It's really only a problem if there's somebody in the room below us.
Well, it seems
Right.
like below us is a shaft and not a room. If our calculations are
Okay.
correct.
Can I hear
Okay.
them discussing?
Loud whispers.
Oh, hopefully not.
I'm gonna say that they're probably whispering to each other.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're just waiting on the ground then.
Yep.
Okay, never mind
Probably
then.
the edge. Guys, there's another smaller ventilation shaft we think we can cut through. What do you think?
Check for sensors.
How do I do that?
Sensors have telltale marks, lights, special humming sounds,
Definitely
other.
humming.
There's
Unnecessary
definitely humming.
cables.
Yes. AKA check for traps, but check for
Yep.
sensors.
Yeah.
Do you want a
Will-
separate roll to check for sensors?
Yeah, let's do let's see here. Investigation. I think would be a
Cool.
good one for this one.
The Republic is complacent, but I wouldn't put it past them in a black site.
Investigation.
I mean, the
I have a
Empire.
+5 to investigation.
Yeah,
Oh,
do we want to
sick.
maybe like get one of these experts
one of
up
these
here?
experts. Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
Max puts his hand up like a child to be pulled up.
Yeah. No.
Okay. I assume K6 helps lift Bax onto the roof.
Oh yeah.
So now it's just
Request cicatrix.
K6 and cicatrix.
well.
Oh,
Cicatrix was an Imperial or was an intelligence officer,
Get on
correct?
up here.
all right. But Bax
Yeah.
is down on the ground, and it's just the two droids down there talking to each other.
Androides.
Beeping and booping.
All right, I'll do my
Yeah,
investigation.
Cicatrix was a intelligence officer, right?
No.
Yep.
No? What were you?
Oh,
I was fleet officer, commander.
Oh, you were a
I
commander.
was in space.
Well, I
It
mean,
was
that
a urine.
would
15. You do not detect any
Yeah, I don't
sort
see
of
anything.
traps or entry.
Good fucking
sensor
luck with that
activity.
shitty roll.
Hey, you gotta trust the information we have, right?
Yeah.
15's
K6
That's not
says
15.
I was
That
a
to be-
urinal.
Oh, it is. It is 15. Never mind. No, I thought it was
Yeah.
10. I looked at it wrong. Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, you
Okay.
do not detect any sort of
Seems
like
clear.
proximity sensor type thing.
Good enough for me. I'll begin
Yes.
carefully cutting, like, the edge or whatever you got to do to kind of remove this grate or cover so that Ruvia can pull it away.
Yeah. Make sure to. She makes sure to have a hand on it so nothing drops.
Okay, we see a scene of Lynn starting to carefully cut away the grating, and
like a can opener.
from there we get one of those side swipes, transitions, and we cut to the party inside.
Before we go in, I was going to see, since I'm up here, I see
Yeah.
that comm tower over the side, right?
Yep.
Could I go over there and
quite commanding.
arm the bomb on it?
You could. Yeah, you could.
Because I have a
Is that-
remote detonator, so I can detonate it whenever.
Oh,
So if
Oh,
we
yeah,
need
that-
distraction or if the
Yeah,
whole
no,
thing's
that would
bust, we can at
be-
least complete the mission.
Yeah.
Fucking
We
smart.
can say that you did that.
Okay, cool.
Sweet.
What am I missing?
Fucking smart.
I'm
Although
like, it seems like an easy place to put it. So and it's apparently a pretty big bomb. So
I'm gonna take a quick bio break. I'll be right back.
Actually, let's just we'll say with this transition we will pause, and everybody can go potty. As a matter of
turn on
fact,
my
let's
light just
take
to see cool
it's
stuff.
10:08 right now. Let's come back at 10:30 because I actually have a few things to do upstairs real quick. So
You and your
um,
bread.
yeah,
fucking bread.
fucking bread. Okay, I'll see you at 10:30. You have 20-minute bio break. Bye.
Sounds good.
Okay. Hua indeed. So I've been playing the Forever Winter.
Oh, yeah?
Early access.
Thoughts?
Unoptimized as fuck, which is to be expected.
Yep.
I get some hella bad stutters that have fucked me. But that is to be expected. Overall, can't wait to see them polish it. I am thoroughly enjoying myself. Right now I'm just, because of like the stuttering, I can't even consider taking on big combats.
Yeah, because it just makes aiming and
Yeah.
fighting impossible.
Yeah. But the fact that like one or two like normal soldiers can smoke me, I love.
Yeah,
I've been working
is fitting
on.
with the theme.
It is.
True.
It is. Not every game needs to be like that, but this game definitely it is. Like, and I've smoked. I I felt like a real dickhead, and it's great when like you'll watch like an infantry versus infantry combat like happen,
Mm-hmm.
and then there'll be like, oh, fight, and then there's like one or two guys left, and you just walk up and punk them, and then start looting everything.
I mean, it's basically like third partying a fight in
Oh, it
PUBG,
is.
and you're like, yes, look at all this loot now.
Oh, it absolutely is. Like, there's a point where people are like, oh, and they took off from a fight, they turned the corner, and the AI looked at me, and they were like, and it's almost like, oh, wait, who are you? And I just like pumped them in the face with a shotgun. I'm like, oh god.
I guess the difference is that they're not like screaming racist obscenities at you.
It's true. It's
from
true.
their dead corpse after that happens.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's probably all in their helmet, not on the mic. Some of the AI can be a little janky, which obviously is gonna get refined.
So, one thing I had read was the water mechanic sounds terrible in the way that it's currently implemented.
So,
does it actually work like it
it's
just drains
not
constantly?
that bad. So, you will lose one water every 24 hours.
Real life time.
Real life time. All right, that is by design. I think what I've been reading online versus on gameplay is people looking for the worst possible interpretation of how things could be bad. Like, because when I first read it, I'm like, oh, fuck, I don't play for a while. Like, all my shit's going to be fucked because of the water mechanic. And the game straight out tells you, if your water reaches 0 at any point, like, your character progress, all of your base progress, like, you're dead. Right? Like, that's the game that they want. In practice, in practice, it's not nearly that bad. I found like on the very first level, there's a couple places where water spawns. You get water when you complete quests. Like,
it sounds like they made it plentiful, but like they do actually remove all of your progress if it hits 0, right?
Yeah, supposedly, but it doesn't bother me that much because what they remove isn't that big a deal because you're constantly prestiging your character. So right now, let's just say you have your character, right? You have your skill tree, which isn't that much, right? You gain some experience on your character, you level up, and you get a fucking talent that gives you +5 to your carrying capacity. Woo. You have to like prestige and reset yourself a bunch of times so you can increase the cap of experience that you can get, so you can get those higher tier talents. The fact that you lose your character levels is not that big a deal.
What about your stuff, though?
I don't know about stuff. It says that your base upgrades and your character goes away. I don't think it takes away your loot. At least that's not what they've said.
That's what people have been saying.
Supposedly, but that's not what in-game has said. I'd have to research that more. But to get a bunch of water again... It's not hard to get water. It is not hard to be a month ahead in terms of water.
Yeah. Although that also then just begs the question, like, well, if it's that plentiful, like, why is it that big of a deal?
No, true. Like I think the mechanic needs a little bit more refinement, and based on the feedback, I agree. Like water
yeah,
either
it's
needs
just such
to
a
be
weird thing to, like, it's such a weird hill to die on. Is like,
Mhm.
no, we want it to work this way.
we want. I understand the game devs where they're like, we want the lack of water to have consequence. I
Totally.
want that. I
Totally.
get that. But again, if it's so easy to get at water, it just becomes annoying. They definitely
Yeah, and
need to
having to worry
refine
about it
something.
outside of, like, if it was just like, okay, if it runs out, everybody that arrived at your base leaves, and you have to kind of like draw them back
Yeah,
by
re-earn
building
it.
up, like that would be fine because
Mhm.
that makes sense to me. But yeah, to be
Losing
like,
everything, like I get it, and I kind of agree. Like I don't mind it being super hardcore, but if it is super hardcore, it can't just go away when I'm not playing. Or
Yeah.
if it is easy to get, then like I'm right there with you, for lack of a better
yeah,
term.
because if I it's the same reason I don't like, some of the other FOMO type mechanics in other
Yeah,
battle passes and things, where it's like,
these
if you're not
devs,
playing this game, you're fucking yourself over.
yeah, and these devs have been very anti FOMO, very anti current game practice. I think getting or listening to feedback will help them like iron that out.
Yeah, I guess I'm kind of waiting to see where they land on it, because so far that's the one thing that
Yeah,
they're
well,
like, we're dug in.
yeah. Well, they're dug in
And, oh,
on
man.
wanting water to matter. Now, how they go about making it matter in a effective way is anyone's guess, because they've already changed a few things based on feedback, and depending on the water situation, we'll see. It's early access. I don't mind right now. And it hasn't been that big of an issue that like I think that they need to change something anyways, because right now it's like, oh wow, I'm low on water. Go play this level. We'll go run in, grab the water, take it out, replay this mission like 5 or 6 times, and I'm fucking solid for a week. And then I can play at my leisure again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that doesn't accomplish their mission either. Right? If it's as easy as that.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, it seems like for a PvE game, it would make way more sense if you want the water to actually matter. Like, yeah, make it harder to come by, because that would make sense why it's a critical resource.
Yeah.
And then when it runs out, like, you don't instantly lose all your stuff, but like every, how much time in game passes, people have a chance of like,
Yeah,
mutinying
leaving. Yeah.
And you get stat debuffs until because you're like dehydrated.
Yeah. No, absolutely. I
Like that.
100% agree.
I think it's just going to scare people away before they can even try it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
that
I read
doesn't
what people
bother
were
the
saying
devs.
about it, and I was like, fuck
Or
that.
scares people that have that. So, like, a perfect example is if I played it and then I didn't play for a month, which I tend to do sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I go, oh, well, I lost all my shit because I ran out of water.
Yeah, I'm not going to
launch it again. I'm done.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they definitely have some refining to do, which is fine. I don't mind.
Set the water based on game time, not actual fucking
Exactly.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If it
yeah.
was game time, then it would be no issue.
Yeah, then it's like, okay, I got 8 hours of game. I got to go get more water.
But
yeah.
In like its current
I
state.
think if I had to guess, that's probably what they'll do.
Yeah, I hope so.
Or
Because in its current
if
state,
they wanted,
it's like if you go on vacation,
then you're
you
fine.
just lost all your progress.
Yeah. Or if they wanted to keep the real world clock going, then there needs to be a cap of how much can be lost.
Yeah, or tie it to something else. I don't know. It's just
tie it to something. I get it, and a indie game like this definitely like has the ability to be like, hey man, we want to do weird kooky shit that mainstream games don't do. I'm fine with that, but they will change it. Like there's far too many people giving them the exact same feedback that we've just talked about.
Yeah.
They would be stupid to just dig in their heels and say we're not changing anything. which is already something like they've already changed a couple other things based upon feedback. So I have faith in these devs. Like they've been very transparent so far with all of their little videos. They've been very open on their Discord, and I'm fairly certain that they will do something because right now the current system only sounds good in people's minds, if we're being honest.
Or yeah, if you're just gonna play that game and only that game, super hardcore, like
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yeah, and
it's not the realistic expectation for people that have like jobs and lives and
yeah, exactly. It's like, I totally agree. So we'll have to see how what
Yeah.
they do. But so far, the core game's fun. I really like it. That you definitely feel like a fucking underdog. Once they fix the stuttering, I'll see how powerful other things can be. Because you can take on the bigger things, but you need to fucking prep. And that's what it's about, right?
Capture a tank and bring that back to base.
Yeah. Well, there is a quest right now that I got where it's like, hey, like one of these factions has been covering their tanks in a bunch of dead bodies. Like, if it gets blown up either by you or somebody else, bring us back one of their core, like the black box for the tank, and let's fucking figure out what the fuck they're doing. And I'm like, that's neato. So, And man, oh man, if it's fucking snowing in that game, you are in for a stressful night. Like that fucking blew me away because I was playing through, right? There's a few levels, right? The one that you start on is the one I've been farming and playing just because I've been having the stuttering issue, which will get fixed when the game gets optimized. Which is just a big, mostly open area with some ruins where there's a big battle going on, right? Very dark oranges and blacks in terms of the setting. War forever, blah, 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 blah. But every now and then, when you load into that level, it's like white, like there's snow. And there are bodies piled to the sky everywhere.
I did it.
Like that
All right.
normally aren't there.
Yeah.
And that's when all like the rogue AIs that are like collecting corpses and shit are roaming around and they hunt you. And it is stressful as fuck. It's great.
Wouldn't they just want the piles of corpses?
So there are alongside the warring factions, there are like rogue AIs that pilot mechs and they utilize like the Matrix, they utilize bodies for
like
power.
Alive bodies,
Yeah.
not corpses. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. There's like a mech that rolls around that actually has pouches that it puts living people into, and when those people die, it just like shits them out like a used battery and looks for more people. It's super fucking grotesque, and it is so fucking cool.
Okay, is everybody here?
Yes. Well,
All
no,
right.
James isn't on yet.
No James.
Still
2 more minutes. But yeah, overall, I'm very happy with what I have. I obviously have some criticisms on some of their game design choices, but that's all right. That'll get refined. And, it's a great way to stay in shape.
Okay. Jimmy James?
James. He's got 2 minutes. He's got 1 minute.
I guess I am early.
Yeah, but overall, it's definitely neat. Once they fix the stuttering issue, I would say like, oh, if you're interested, pick it up.
I'll wait
and
till it's
play
done, then pick it up.
Yeah, that's fine. Like obviously, like I'm super supportive of these guys, so I picked it up immediately, and it's like, yeah, the stuttering issue is a little annoying, but like I log on and I play it, and it's fun.
Who this?
It's called Forever Winter. It's a very,
Oh,
bleak,
yeah.
very
It's a
bleak
bleaker Tarkov.
survival extraction
Yeah.
shooter.
I think I
Yeah.
accidentally deleted the floor here.
Yeah. But it's minus like a couple decisions. It's everything that I wanted from a game that advertises itself as. So,
I don't know. I always get very, very skeptical when the devs point of like what our game is it's very hard. And I just go, okay, well then you're making a game that's gonna be unbalanced and like stomp fun out of things. Okay, fine.
Oh, I mean, I don't mind a challenge in some of my games. It depends on the game, right? Some games I want to chill and have fun with. Some games I really want to focus in and try. It's like Darkest Dungeon, right? That game is hard by every fucking mean standard.
Yeah, I don't like
Right.
Darkest Dungeon.
That's fine. And, not every game is for
Darkest
everybody.
Dungeon is my favorite game that really stresses me out to play.
Right.
Me too.
Yeah. It's the kind of game that you got to be in the mood for. You're not going to play it every single day like you play other games, but different
No.
games for different purposes
That
and
game
different
is
people.
actually so much more fun if you just play on easy.
Exactly.
Right.
It's more fun if you play like consistently, like days in a row,
Yeah.
because then I always forget what stuff I have to bring per
Yeah.
person and build. And
A, B, and C teams. All right.
All right, we have swipe cut from the top of the roof.
You keep
To
making
the
fun of
inside.
Lucas and his swipe cuts.
Look,
they're real bad in
Swipe cut.
episodes 1 and 3.
We're all sitting in
Swipe
chairs,
cuts
so
are
we're
part
all
of the
Lucas.
Very
today.
obvious.
lifeblood of a Star Wars story. So our story will
Yeah.
also have swipe cuts.
Yeah.
You guys are inside of like a dark hallway. Again, this is like a windowless facility. There appears to be hallways leading away from you in two directions. Um,
How did we get in?
Top
you
vent.
cut through a vent in the roof.
We all
And
did.
then we swiped cut.
We swooped.
Through
You
the
s-
magic
you
of the
sw-
swipe cut, we got
The
inside.
magic of film
Yeah.
editing, we are now inside.
Yeah, things that allow me
It
to
happened off
have to
screen.
not sweat the small stuff, like sometimes we have to do in D&D.
At least, we're fine until you start saying that we're at like a Dutch tilt.
They do
Then
Dutch
we're
angles in
terrible.
Star Wars? They didn't do Dutch angles.
No,
Star
this
Wars,
would
did
be
they? That's Battlefield Earth. Which
That
is
was
like
the
90%
Second time
Dutch
this week
angles.
that's come up.
That's Sam Raimi.
Funny.
Did Sam
Battlefield
Raimi
Earth?
do Battlefield Earth? No way.
No.
No,
that was
No
Dutch angle.
way.
Okay.
So.
Are you gonna keep your lightsaber out, Lynn? I just need to know
Oh,
for
no.
purposes.
No.
For Inquisitor purposes.
It does look very cool, but no.
Because it's blue, and blue's the color.
No, I'm gonna stealth.
Okay, roll stealth.
I was hoping you'd just say, yeah, sure, you do it.
I too wish to be quiet.
Yeah, that's not terrible. I'll take it.
18.
Creaky
So you
robot
sneak
Nice.
down this hallway here. Let's see. Where's the block here?
Are you guys going different directions?
Yes. Or else I would have just followed him.
You see what appears to be a large lobby that is empty. There's no one in here. But in the middle of the room, as you peek around the corner here, you see that in the middle of the room there's a turbo lift. That it must be either you're not really sure if there's floors beneath, but there's at least one floor of this above, and you're guessing this is probably how it's accessed. Also, if you peek out a little bit more, you can see a set of doors. You see a door here from where your vantage point is, and if you peek all the way around, you can see a set of doors here and a set of doors here.
I need to see something real quick.
And I went the other way.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna activate my comm jammer.
Oh,
Shit already?
Just in case there's any inter-base communications. Now they're also jammed.
Okay, I just want you to roll. Give me an intelligence roll, just a straight intelligence roll.
Great intelligence roll. I'll be +3. 16.
16. Okay. You're reaching for your comm jammer, and something in the back of your head says, there's a chance that could probably draw suspicion before I need it to.
Okay. Then I won't. I won't use my comm channel.
Like
God?
they'll like detect it and then
Like you're
Well,
not
basically, like
because
if
you're
all of a
not.
sudden your radio stops working, you'll be suspicious of something happening.
Yep.
oh that
Mm,
tracks.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Maybe wait till we start
Until
a fight,
we
I
have a
guess.
reason to activate it.
Yeah. Tip
Right.
them off. Put them on high alert. Is that an elevator in the middle of the room?
Yeah.
It is a turbo lift. Yes.
Turbo
I
lift,
believe it
okay.
goes up. We should just start clearing room to room, killing people. Is that the plan?
Well, what do I see from my area
Quiet.
before
Oh, let me
like
see.
Bax wanted to go the other direction
Max.
just so
Okay.
we have
Did you stealth,
um
Max?
I did.
Okay.
I rolled a 18.
18.
good.
Cool. You see that down here, you can see what appears to be an Imperial gunner sitting, manning the turret that appears to be focused outside. Off to his side here, you can see that there are two Imperial guards who are just talking to each other. I'll actually face this, so they're actually.
Actually, we don't see
Okay.
them because I don't think we have an angle on them yet. There we go.
They're
Oh, we do.
sneaky.
They're pointing at each other. They're yelling.
You
One ate the
are-
last snack pack. Oh,
You're
you.
Spider-Man meme.
no, you're
No,
a
you
rebel.
touched my
No,
finger.
You're a rebel.
No, you touched my
Pull
finger.
my finger. You pulled
No,
my
you
finger.
pulled my finger.
So, if you want, we can go backtrack really quick and tell each other what we've seen, so we can formulate a plan. Because we
Don't
should
we have
try to make
comms?
this stealth last as long
You
as
do.
possible.
You do have comms.
We do.
Oh yeah, I have a comm.
It's not
Because
currently
it's not
being
currently
jammed.
That's fair. Cicatrix. We have the front door over by me. 2 Imperial guards, 1 gunner. The gunner is that just like the stereotypical, like they're wearing like the all black and that weird like
Yep,
shovel
that
helmet?
weird helmet. Yep, exactly. I even have a
Okay.
model for it in Hero Forge. I just don't know if I'm gonna have more than one Imperial Gunner, so I didn't buy it.
That's fair. What do you see?
A turbo lift heading up in an empty area.
Should we
Avoid conflict for now if we can.
avoid conflict? Then we should go your direction.
Affirmative.
All right, repositioning. And then Bax will look over his shoulder and see K6. Hey, follow me.
Looming.
You're real quiet when you need to be, K6.
Be very quiet.
What do we see in this
He's like,
room?
I'm actually always quiet. I just stomp around on purpose.
We have a
Well,
turbo lift that goes potentially up, as well as a bunch of rooms.
Okay, Cicatrix, you're peeking in through a set of
Yeah.
glass doors. Let me tell you what you see there.
I mean, I'm not
Um,
liking it already.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Ew.
where's this? Go 2 up here.
I throw
Okay.
a grenade in the room.
This you're looking in through this glass door, and this vast chamber seems at first to be a place of healing, at least until you take a closer look. Large Bacta tanks line one border of the room. The other, medical equipment, is distributed haphazardly throughout the area. Operating tables with clamps and other restraint devices seem to be scattered throughout the room, with no real pattern to their arrangement. The entire room has the same sterile. I guess you can probably maybe even smell this outside of the door, but you can smell that sterile smell of a medical bay. Let's see here. Can you? I wish that Tailspire, like, somehow there was like a vision element so that I could see all the things, like the tokens that you can see at a given time. So I know
Right
what's.
click right click on one of us, and you'll see a little eyeball icon above everybody that we can
Oh yeah, fuck me. All right. I'm just
Look
gonna
at
move. I'm
that.
gonna move this thing over here.
see. It's a DM only thing.
I'll move him right
No, I
here.
was just more like, wow, the one thing you were
Oh, I
looking
see.
for.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Cicatrix, you can see that a medical droid stands by one of these tables, and on the table appears to be native Felucian. You're not really sure what he's doing, but he appears to be doing something to the Felucian.
Well, not our battle.
I'm gonna do the
Agreed.
same. Peek into this doorway.
Okay, you're
I
gonna do this
reiterate what
doorway.
I see to the rest of the group. I don't
Yeah,
hide it from
figure.
them.
Agreed. Focus on primary
You
objective.
don't-
I don't give a shit about some fucking mushroom people.
He's got his heart is hardened. You I guess
I like
this
these
door
steaks a
is
lot, actually. I have to say,
I love that prop. Yeah.
so good.
you see a storage room. It appears to have lockers and um, like other supply closet things that a supply closet would have. Let me see if
I
there's a
have
little thing
poison.
about this.
That'd be really useful right about now.
I have a gas grenade.
I don't think that's gonna work.
Well, I'm gonna see if there's a thing for this. Center. Yeah. Nay? Really? Okay. Check this one. I don't think there is a thing. So you could I don't have a thing to read for this
Okay.
part of the thing.
It's
Storage
just
room.
a room with
Storage
shit
room
in
with
it.
Yeah.
storage things in it.
Not our objective. Move on.
Yeah.
No.
That's where we can put the bodies.
Hmm.
Ah.
If there is any.
Now he's thinking like a video game.
I'm gonna dress like a chef so no one thinks I'm suspicious.
I'm looking on the
K6
door. It
might
just says
actually have a
drop body.
barcode on the back of his
hide
head too.
Really?
Maybe all droids do. Okay.
So when you buy them, you can just scan them.
Yeah.
Is this room as dark as it seems in the game interface?
The storage room or the room you're in right now?
The room
The rooms that
we're
we're in.
Yeah, if it's if it's actually hard to see, like too
It's
dark,
a
let me
little
know.
dark.
It's pretty dark. It looks like it's
I
nighttime in the
will.
building.
It does, yeah.
How about
There you
that?
go. That's perfect.
Oh, there we go. Cool.
All right, just know it's still dark in the building. I'm gonna turn
My
it down.
sensors.
There we go.
Oh, it is dark in the building.
I mean, it's like low light in the
It's
building.
Yeah.
You've seen the movies. They're
Like-
always like weirdly and
Nightlight.
ambient light.
Darkness
from
goes
tech.
bad, guys.
I assumed it was because they were cheap and they were trying to save money on electricity.
Could be.
That's fair. That's what happens
It's like-
when you run like low lights on all black freaking construction.
Yeah. Okay.
Cicatrix, is that the direction where you set the bomb?
Yes. So that's probably the communications over there. So we don't really need to go there.
Okay. That's not our
Um,
objective. She'll dart across the hallway.
I'll be
But that door
behind
is
you.
not transparent. Nope.
Well, we have to open a door at some point, or we can take the turbo lift up.
That
Actually, can I inspect the turbo lift and make sure it doesn't have like an alarm or like a key card requirement? Or
Sure, yeah. Let's have you roll technology or investigation. Take either
investigation?
one.
Huzzah! 21.
very nice.
Oh, yeah. No, it looks like you don't necessarily need a key card to use the turbo lift.
Alright, do we all want to go up? Because I would think if they kept any prisoners here, it'd be in a more secure part. and all these are
Sure.
kind of connected to the entrance.
Does it only
That's
go
just
up
me
or does it
guessing.
go down also?
That's what I
Yeah.
was going to check.
What do the
Does it go
controls
down?
say?
Nope. It appears that this
Alright.
one only goes up now that you're at the
Then we
controls.
should go up.
Do go
That's
down,
what I'm
though.
thinking.
All right.
Seems like that might cause some noise.
I mean,
I mean, the
no
lift goes
more
up and down all
noise.
the time, so
No more noise than opening a door.
yeah.
Touche. Mike, is this little window in the
You gotta like jump to look through it.
yeah, right, in the door here, like can I tiptoe and peek through it, or failing that, can I make a perception check to see if I hear anything behind the door?
Yeah, let's see. Let's just see what your perception is. Let's just have you do perception here.
Okay. $14.
14. With this door, you tell right away that this is some sort of security door. This is a heavy duty door. So if there, and this is different than the other doors that you've seen in this area. So if there's something to be protected or kept within,
Haha.
Did you find
it might be
something?
the heavy door.
Hint,
There is
hint.
if you sort of peek your tall conical head through the little
Subtle.
slit of a window,
Subtle.
you can see emerging from the the glass doors beyond what appears to be like a large um, robot droid um, that seems to be like bringing in some sort of maybe food tray, and then it walks out of your like line of sight.
Guys, there's a droid carrying food. This seems as likely as any place to be where they'd keep a prisoner.
Good job. Let's see
Agreed.
if we can get this open.
My powers of deduction.
Who would be the? Does anyone have the ability to hack?
Oh, let's see.
Stand by. Hold on.
Because it
I
requires
don't
like a
think I do.
tool.
It's I think called slicing.
Yeah, you need like
Yeah.
a slicing something.
Shit.
The
I
other
don't-
option is I can blow up the comms thing, and then
I
this door
do
will
have a
probably
security
open.
kit.
Maybe? Or it might just go on total lockdown.
Yeah, you're right.
Ruvia's got a security kit, but only has a +3 in technology.
That's
Yes.
what I got.
What's the security kit do?
Let's
You need a
find-
slicing kit.
Yeah,
do you?
I
Okay.
think slicing is the thing.
Well, I have an idea. Why don't we just knock on the door?
Wait, where was the?
They're not
no,
expecting anything negative.
Is the
That's
droid
true.
with the food coming towards the door or
No,
going
no.
away to
That's
the
all
door?
localized within there.
Walking
A
around in the room.
security kit includes all of the necessary components to set or disarm locks and traps.
There you go.
Disarm,
would-
locks, and traps.
But it'd be
You're
a
proficient.
lock or a trap, not necessarily a computer.
Yeah, yeah. So if this is like a keypad door, then it's definitely more than just a physical lock, which it sounds like it is.
This is a keypad lock.
Yep.
It looks like it would need to be hacked.
Okay.
Christ.
We could try Sam's idea. I could knock and try to do a deception and go inspection in my best imperial reaction, but they might just go like, well, why don't you open the door? And then we'll be in big trouble.
What kind of a droid has the food?
Something called a warden droid.
I'm a warden droid.
Visually,
It's got a big atomic thing on its back. I think you're a little big.
A big atomic thing.
I don't know. Look at them. They're funny.
Yeah, like what kind of model is this droid? Anything that we could disguise ourselves as, or maybe impersonate?
I'm pretty sure the
Oh.
KX series are warden droids, but I could be wrong.
The other option is we could try to
Uh,
go upstairs and look for like a main guy's office or something to
We
try to
could.
find the key.
Hmm.
It's probably on some sticky note on their monitors. So
Have we seen any sort of major communications office yet?
it would be over here. We would know. Somewhere in this direction
yeah.
because that's where the tower was.
Well, because it might be prudent for us to disable any sort of outgoing communications.
I can
I know you have
disable
a bomb.
any moment.
That's true.
So if we're really worried about them calling out an alert from space, we could just.
That's true.
And to be fair, once they're on alert, they'll be on alert. So.
All right, let's go look in some of the other rooms then.
Well, I'm recommending we go upstairs. Was my
Yeah.
thought, but
Yeah. Let's
Also, if
give
we-
upstairs
yeah,
a
that's
thought.
what my thinking is.
Sure.
Doing some
Let's put-
reconnaissance elsewhere.
Yeah,
Yeah, I just feel like if we kick this door down,
No,
everything
that's
kicks
gonna
off.
go loud really fast.
we definitely need to be smart. If we're going into kill mode, we need to take them out one at a time, quietly, before they release
droids
their
coming.
spore army after us.
Yes.
Or we take the lift up and there's a room full of people waiting for us.
It's always a possibility, but it's not
Definitely
that big
could
of a
happen.
facility, so there's probably not that many.
He says as we go into a room full of stormtroopers.
You go up like, oh, hi, Darth Maul.
I
How's it going?
will have a gas grenade prepared if we go up. Have it, hold it in my hand.
Oh,
And,
good,
All
yeah,
the
so you can
suicide
just
pill prepared.
kill
just in
all of
case.
us immediately. Just put us out of our misery. Okay, do we know how to operate this thing? Does the lift need a key card too?
The lift does not need a key card.
Okay.
Push.
Beep boop beep boop beep. I press all the important buttons. To
Okay.
every floor button.
yeah.
Outstanding.
So you scoot. You press the up button. Let's see here.
I don't like seeing initiative.
I just want to make sure you guys don't move.
Okay.
Through a 4-pod turbolift cluster fills the center of the room. This large chamber, obviously some kind of command center, is alive with activity. I'll get you guys up here in just a second.
Oh shit.
Large banks of computers line the walls, showing tactical displays of multiple Imperial facilities, including this one. The room seems to be designed to allow officers to monitor multiple situations at once, with displays and holographic projections showing many locations simultaneously. 2 large cargo platforms sit in one corner of the room, providing access to the roof. As if expecting your arrival, 4 prison guards crouch behind
Damn it.
cover, their guns trained on you as the turbolift reaches the second floor. A tall, sickly Imperial officer who appears to be in dire need of both food and sleep stands near a holographic display table. His graying hair would give him an almost distinguished appearance if it weren't for the cruelty so plain on his face. A dark malevolence flits across his eyes, and his hands curl into twisted, angry claws. Kill them!
Wait, we're up there
Drag
now?
you guys up here. Yeah, you
Yeah.
guys are gonna come up here, and I'm gonna have you guys roll initiative here in just a second.
Oh, can I throw the grenade I had ready?
Coming.
Nope.
Okay.
You can if you roll critical initiative or are otherwise first to go.
I'll critical your
Gas
initiative
this.
in a minute.
Crypt keeper motherfucker.
Yeah.
One minor thing. Before I forgot to mention this, I figured it would have come up.
I
by
arm
now.
a thermal detonator.
Yeah. No. Before we even came
I'm
into
actually
this damn building.
ATST.
I keep forgetting to mention it. One of my
I rolled critical initiative.
Hell
Holy
yeah.
fucking shit. No way.
Sometimes you ask God, and God says,
Holy shit.
I'm gonna hit him right in the mouth with it.
I have preparedness, and that allows me to
re-roll
do
that.
1d8 to my initiative checks.
Okay.
Nice.
So could I have casted that before we have gone up?
How long does it last?
Until the end of my next short or long rest.
Then yes.
Yeah, you would have probably cast that before we even came in the
Yeah.
building.
Yeah, that's. Last
Threw
time
that shit
too. I'm
before I
like,
could
I should
move.
do this.
Okay, so we're gonna
And-
put K6 at the front.
I have the ability
Let's-
to re-roll initiative checks, but I've just got to stick with the new roll. Given that my first roll was 6, I'm gonna try again.
Okay.
Right, 23.
You guys are all making me look bad.
I got a 6 again. That's just destiny.
Wow.
Okay, good.
Fuck
Okay, move it
me.
down
Someone
here.
needs to go after me.
Sam is also going to go pretty
The
early.
question is, should I blow up the
Someone's gonna
comm
go
tower
pretty
as soon as
early.
possible, or should we?
Probably.
Yes.
If
Wait.
he's expecting us, like they're ready, then we need to
Well,
stop.
I mean, the static's been happening, so they knew something was up.
Yeah, but
That's
like
what
this
that's what
turbo
they're
left.
That's what he's tired and pissed about. Is that he's probably been trying to get like radios and shit to go through in the last couple hours, but they haven't been.
Let's see.
I
Oh
think
my
he's
God.
just tired because he's a crotchety old Imperial.
And being stationed out here is not an award-winning position. This is where you put guys that like can't be promoted anymore, and they're just done with you. That's where they send you.
Maybe.
Maybe. I mean, this is a black
this
site.
could be a super important spot. Yeah, based on like who they're holding here.
Maybe. What I'm saying is like you don't get promoted out of here. This is the end of your line.
If you're a general troop, maybe, but if you're an officer in charge of a black site, like you're here because you're important.
Maybe.
Or
But
enough
he's
of
also
a
a
total
dickbag,
bastard.
and he's like
Yeah.
controlling the fucking weird Felucian people. He's clearly doing something fucked up that we could have investigated and understood better,
Oof.
but I said no.
Okay, there are two people who get critical initiative.
Jeez.
Captain Vishera and
Oh,
K6.
fuck.
K6,
Oh.
I'm guessing that you have do you have a higher dex than +1?
I believe so. Let me find out what it is exactly. +2.
Okay, then you are going to use your critical initiative first, so you can either move or take an action.
How about that grenade you had prepped?
Yeah, I was gonna throw the grenade. There's other Imperials in here. I'm gonna throw the grenade.
Okay.
Like at anyone in particular?
Probably Captain Vishera. Like
Just
there's,
blows himself up.
it's a gas grenade.
What's the range on that by chance?
I don't know.
Yeah, like the effect radius.
Oh, 10 feet. It's a
Oh,
10-foot
okay.
radius. So grenades can be set to detonate on impact or with a timer that causes them to explode. On initiative count as an action, you can prime and throw a grenade at a point you can see within 30 feet and your strength modifier X5. The grenade explodes, filling the air in a 10-foot radius sphere with yellow-green fog for 1 minute. The fog spreads around corners and its area is heavily obscured. It lasts for 1 minute or until a wind of at least 10 miles an hour disperses it. When a creature enters the fog or starts to turn there, the creature must
Okay.
make a DC 14 con
So
save.
place it exactly where you want it. Right there?
Oh no, that was me. You can't get any more than just him unless you throw it somewhere else. Him in that one dude.
So it'd be a 5
They
foot.
both seem organic,
That's
right?
10.
Is
That's
that-
10.
10 foot.
10.
10-foot radius sphere. 10-foot radius.
Yeah.
So you could
Boink.
do some like area control because that guy in the corner is.
Yeah, so if I can you make that movable? Because then I'd adjust it. I'd probably
Only the
move it to
DM
the
can
left
move it.
a little. Sure, but if it's going to be like yellow-green, so I'd move it left like 5 feet.
Why can't I grab it?
I don't know.
I'll have to ask Kai. I have no
Let's see here. I would like
Oh yeah,
to...
put it into edit, and then there's like a ring around.
yeah. Edit.
Bigger. That's too big.
There should be once you've got it measured out, there should be a ring around
Oh.
like the node.
Gotcha,
There
okay.
you go.
Yeah, too far. So that's Yeah, that's close enough. I mean, I would have basically hit him with it, but that's
I
fine.
mean,
That's
So
fine.
something
It's
that
fine.
the guy in the
That's
corner
fine.
would have to walk through.
okay. And what color do you think this should be?
It's yellow green. It says.
So it's like a big fart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's noxious.
It's
Okay.
very
So
nice
you
little
throw
Republic
this,
green
and
gas.
do they do the check at the start of their turn?
Yes, it's once they move into it or start their turn in it.
This is
Okay.
basically cloud kill.
Captain Vishera starts his.
Well, he still has his
turn?
turn. He can move or.
So
Well, he
K6
starts his
me?
turn.
No,
Yeah,
I had
So
an
Captain
action or a move.
Vishera,
Oh, I see.
That was critical
let's see,
initiative, right?
So
But if he starts his turn, then he has to immediately do a DC 14.
Yeah,
So
how does that work with critical initiative?
Yeah.
You're gonna get fucked over by having to do it twice.
I would rule that that's not actually going to affect until he
Yeah.
starts his actual first turn. Say the creature.
Dives out of the way of the gas grenade.
Okay.
and it says when a creature enters the fog or starts its turn there.
Yeah, so if somebody ran into it.
Well, good thing droids are immune to this bullshit.
The things he can do, I think he's actually going to move. So we'll have him scoot over to.
Does he really not have to make like the start your turn save there?
Because it's critical, right? Like
If he's not going to, I would have just moved up to him.
Yeah.
well, I guess it's the idea that both of you are so fast that like he counteracts like your
Mhm.
throw or whatever. I can
But
see
he's
where it's
still-
coming.
K6 beat
All right,
him
so
though, and
what would the check be for starting his turn there?
DC 14 Constitution.
C14 Constitution. Okay. All right. Let's have him roll this.
K6 did beat him. You're right.
All right. So he gets a 12.
So
he
he-
failed.
He failed, so he takes 2d6 poison damage. And then while he's in there, he's poisoned. He's out now.
Okay. So go ahead and roll 2d6 damage.
Oops.
Nice. Okay. 8 points of damage.
ooh,
Okay. All right. And okay. And then it is back to K6 for his full turn.
Okay, he's going to go into a rage.
Okay.
Clang, clang, clang.
Clang, clang, clang. And get up at that guy. The sheriff. And make an unarmed strike. That's not good.
That's not good.
this guy's a kung fu master.
All right.
Good thing he's got
Uh,
disadvantage.
Let's see here. Let's see. 30 feet. That would only be those two. Damn. P. Is it here? Okay. Nah, I don't think he's gonna do that. Okay. He's going to strike at you with a vibro dagger. Tries to get it right inside your metally carapace. And rolls an 11 on a
Right in
roll
the
tonight.
chassis.
So he misses you with his vibro blade attack. Bax, it is your turn.
All right. Does smoke obscure?
Yes, most definitely would.
All right. Well, that's the case. Why is this not doing it? There we go. Well, we could just kill the big bad. And you know what? That's what we're going to do.
Number one rule of MMOs: never kill the ads.
Yep.
All right. With as a bonus action, Bax is going to target lock Captain Vishera. He's
Okay.
within 90 feet, so it's a bonus action. I mark it as my quarry until this power ends, which is an hour of concentration. I deal an extra d6 to the target whenever I hit it. It gains no benefit from 1/4, half, and 3 covers cover against me. And he's not invisible, but if he does become invisible, I can see him.
Okay. You'll want to move.
Oh, I will. I'm getting there. Then I'm gonna mark him as my Ranger's Quarry as well, adding an additional D4 damage. And then we are going to move over here to the wall. In
the
which
window?
case, we are gonna blast him,
Blast them.
which is a blast him. Roger, Roger. A D20 plus 5. That's gonna be a 16.
16 does hit.
All right.
Ooh.
That is going to be advantage because of my weapon expert. A D8. Going for the 8. Fuck it.
Oh,
Going for the 8 because advantage. All right, so 7 plus a D4 and a D6. 8, 9, 10, 11.
11 damage. Okay.
11
So,
blaster damage.
all right.
Energy damage.
Strike him in his imperial garb. Ugh! All right.
Hmm.
All right.
What are
That'll be
the little
that'll
round
be back.
structures?
What's up?
What are the little round structures on either side?
Holograms. Assuming.
Cool fucking tables.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, these things?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hologram
Yeah. I should have
tables?
put like little.
Dancing
Oh,
Twi'leks.
like a mini ghost or whatever.
The Emperor. Kill them.
The Emperor.
I don't know why
the
I'm
Emperor
talking to
dancing.
you. I don't even know your name.
Do it.
How
Do
did you get
it.
this number?
Finish him. Do it.
Never call here again.
Like, what the fuck is going on with this thing? Up. And then like that. Then we lock it. Yeah, it's like a hologram now.
Yeah.
Cool.
Ah, okay, cool.
It's his plan.
It's on every channel.
You guys
Yeah,
watching?
it's on every
You
channel.
guys displays?
All right.
It's the hit of the summer.
It's the hit of every
What's
year.
that? Play that song again. Okay.
All right.
Only song they know.
Draw me lightsaber.
Are you gonna draw it? You gonna draw like a cool one, or
My stab cicatrix.
okay?
Gonna carve a silly face on your back.
Yeah, hold still. This is gonna hurt a little bit. And let's. I imbue my allies with guidance from the Force, casting Valor on, let's say, Bax, Ruvia, and myself.
Okay.
Does
Bax.
It affects
Ruvia.
me.
does that affect me?
Yeah. I can't.
Okay,
I just
cool.
can't heal you,
Bax, Ruvia,
Okay.
but
and
I can guide your shots.
Bax,
Yeah.
Ruvia, and who?
Me.
You. Okay.
Well, aren't you the fucking
And the effect of
snowflake?
that is
It's D4 to your
Bless.
attack rolls and saving throws. I
Bless,
think.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
So
blessed.
you
It's
just gonna
blast.
call what?
bless.
Yeah. All
We'll,
right.
we'll figure
who's
it
in
out
range
eventually.
here?
We'll
Who's in
get
range
the
here?
lingo. I mean, you can always take a step that way and then cast it.
Let's go. All right, I'm gonna go say hi to this guy.
Yeah, kind of what I was thinking. Well, I'm gonna get shot to death before my turn, so
Let's see. Okay, that was Valor's my action. Wait, can I? You can use. Okay, and then I'll use my bonus action. I don't think this would prevent. I'll use my bonus action to force imbue my saber. So any attacks that I make with it after this point, we'll use my wisdom mod.
Okay.
Okay, that's it.
All right, Linkoro. All right. Well, it is the Imperial Guard who you have just run up to strike. Let's see here. His stat sheet is over here. Okay, he's going to make a shock strike against you. He's going to roll a 10, which is not going to hit your AC because I think you're higher than 10. He can't take a bonus action, so he's going to stay put in conflict with you. Okay, other guy across the room is going to see. Gonna take a shot at Ruvia here. Ruvia, this is going to be +2 to hit, so that's 13. Ruvia.
That's not gonna do it.
Oh man, I have rolled like absolute shit. Okay. He is going to reposition himself though, so that he has a little bit of cover against some of the people. He's going to run over here to the wall. He's going to hold the wall so the backs can't shoot him without moving. Next Imperial Guard across the room here. Let's see here. He could shoot something across at Lynn, or he could shoot. Can't really shoot through to Ruvia. So his best shot's at Lynn. Lynn, shooty Lynn. It's going to be a dirty 20 to hit Lynn.
Dirty 20. Okay.
Uh,
I shall react.
okay. Do you
Hmm.
want? You have to know the damage first, right? For the deflect.
I guess
Or
so.
you
Yeah.
react in some other way. Okay. Let's see. This is
The two
a
things I can
D4
do
plus
both.
1.
Yeah.
Okay, it's gonna be 2 damage. Don't roll a
Oh
1.
boy. Okay. Yeah, I'll do my. Ooh. Oh no, this guy already went. Okay, yeah, I'll do Saber Reflect. Let's see what then. Okay, so the attack, the reflect back at him is going to be a disadvantage.
Okay.
I should really bake that into the roll here. Okay, let's see.
So one more to hit. That will hit.
Nice.
Awesome.
Okay, so he instead takes 2 damage, right? The shot, or do you roll separate damage?
I get to roll, or you get to roll, whatever's easiest, the damage for the weapon that they used, I think. Let me
Okay,
double check.
I'll roll it. He will take the same amount of damage he dealt to you.
Yeah. On a hit, the target takes the triggering attack's normal damage. So
Okay. That's his turn.
Right back at you.
Turn. All right, this guy starts his turn inside the cloud. Needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Mushroom guys are good at that, right?
Yes, as a matter of fact, +5 to their Constitution save, but it doesn't matter if you roll a 1. Okay, so James, you want to roll 2d6 to see how much damage Mr. Kargrek takes?
You have to roll on the 1d100 and see if he gets poisoned forever.
8. And he is condition poisoned now.
Okay. Conditioned.
While he's in the cloud.
So if he leaves the cloud, he'll be
okay. He is going to leave the cloud. Speed is.
Good luck. It's hard
30.
with the way everything's set up nowadays.
Yes. I'm right through to
You
Cicatrix.
Son of a
You
bitch.
set up your own NAS and everything.
You see this thing emerge from this like sickly gas cloud that has grown in that portion of the room, and they raise some sort of blade that looks like it's maybe made out of like fused animal skulls and strikes out at you.
That's my face, by the way.
It's an
They didn't give
18
these guys
hit.
guns.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. These things are nasty.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
good.
can tell.
Let's see here.
That's what you want to hear.
Yeah. I had a feeling they were going to be rough.
I was
Ooh,
kind of
you
hoping
got
they
lucky.
would turn on their handlers.
Minimum damage on this attack. That'll be that's 5 kinetic damage to you. So that would put you down to 12. Okay. Okay, so that's his turn. Now it is your turn, Cicatrix.
How injured does he look from that poison?
Not at all.
Oh, fuck.
What about that blaster bolt I put in his chest?
He.
They didn't shoot
Different
him.
version,
He
right?
shot the other guy.
Oh, you're right.
you
You're
shot
right.
the other guy. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, then I guess I don't want to run, but at the same time, this sucks. So I'm going to attack him. Actually, hold on. That's gonna take my bonus action, isn't it? Sucks. Choices.
You know, I'm not playing your character, but I just want to put it out there that if you don't want to disengage, there's always dodge.
No, but I want to order Sam's character to fucking McMurder that dude, and
True.
that takes my
Does
bonus
that take an
action.
action? Oh, that takes your bonus action.
Well, it takes my bonus. No, it takes my attack action. Right? Hold on, let me read this. I
Well,
forget,
didn't it
it's
get
been a week.
upgraded when he leveled up?
Yeah, I upgraded it. Improver forgo the attack requirement. So yeah, it still takes my bonus action, but I have to make the attack action to do it. At the current moment. Right?
So you're gonna
Do I
punch
have
this
to?
guy?
Yeah, yeah. That's probably what I'm gonna have to do. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna order Bax to shoot whoever the fuck he wants, which hopefully will be the guy he's got marked to shit.
Yeah.
Bax, shoot somebody.
And I'm gonna punch this guy in front
Roger.
of me. But no, don't add anything to this. This is just whatever it is, which is 8. So
Okay.
I'm fucked.
That does not hit.
All right. Well,
And Bax takes a shot.
Yeah, you do your thing now. And if you hit, you get to add a D4 to it. It'd be really cool if you like crit right here.
It would be.
Who are you
Well,
having-
okay.
who are
When
having an
you
attack?
tell me
He
to
can
shoot,
shoot.
are you
He can shoot whoever he wants.
okay? But when you call it out, what do you want?
I want you to kill that old bastard because I'm hoping that when he dies, these things might fuck off.
Roger, kill the old bastard.
Plus, you have all your things on him, so hopefully.
Sure, I do, and I don't even have all my things on him.
Yeah.
All right, plus a D4. So D20 plus 5 plus a D4. D20. So 19, 21, 22, 23, 24. Does that hit him?
Well, the D4 adds to damage, not to hit.
Oh, shit. Well, okay, so 19.
Wait, no, the D4 is my D4 is to hit.
Oh,
Yours
okay.
is
Yeah,
to
never
hit.
mind.
So
Yeah,
he actually gets a D4 to both.
yeah.
Okay,
Okay, never
sick.
mind then.
So I'm assuming I hit because he has no cover. Because I've marked him.
Okay.
Question.
Yeah.
I have a cantrip, for lack of a better term, whatever the hell it's called, an at-will spell, if you would. It says
Tech powers,
that
right?
that is that costs an action. So when I make an attack, I can't use that, right?
No.
Okay.
Well, this is
just
specifically a weapon attack. You can't.
Okay, got
That's
it.
all you can do right now.
Okay.
So you
All
roll a 14 for a total of
15 or so, 19, 20, 21, 22, 24.
yeah. That's gonna hit.
I think
That's
it's
gonna
gonna
hit.
Yeah, it's going to hit.
Otherwise, we are fucked.
Right?
Yeah.
Then I'm just double checking Pathfinder really quick. You have advantage.
There's no time for fantasy RPGs.
Star Wars 5e.
Once per turn. This is not my turn, right? So I can get my advantage on damage.
Yeah. Different turn.
Mhm.
Okay. So rolling
works.
advantage
Jack.
on my damage. So 1. Oh yeah, getting advantage on that. All right. All right, so that's 4 plus a D4 plus a D6.
Also another D4.
No, that was my hit roll. Oh no, that's your hit,
Yeah.
your D4.
My superiority die. That's
we
D4.
both
Yes.
give you one.
10, 12 blaster damage.
There you go.
Damn.
All right. This
Motherfucker.
takes down.
Holy shit.
Roger.
Captain.
Cicatrix.
Cool. I was looking to see if I could use drugs, but that takes an
Yeah.
action.
Does
so-
anything happen to the mushroom people? Do
Nope.
any chips in their brain freak out? Or
They
Yeah.
seem to be furious.
It was a 50-50 if that was going to work. So,
They're like,
no, that was a
"Father!"
good plan.
but also
this
he's probably the
guy,
biggest problem. So
Mhm.
Hagar steps up to K6 with
that's more
his
appropriate.
fused bone sword. This is a +6. Okay. Okay, that's a 18 against K6.
That will hit.
All right, K6, you will take 11 kinetic damage, halved to 5 because of rage. So that puts you to 15.
What?
You have 21 hit points, right?
Yeah, it should be 16, right?
Oh, 16. Yeah, sorry. Okay. That's Hagark's turn. Then there's the Imperial Guard, who is right behind the captain. He will take a shot at you.
He's like, oh shit, I just got promoted.
Rolls a 5 for a 7. That's not going to hit. He's going to reposition himself, though. He's going to scurry across the back of this table and down. Let's see. That's boop boop. Get to down over here. Yeah. Ruvia, you are up at the bottom of initiative.
All right. Bottom
maybe
of the
m-
initiative.
This horrible thing off of me.
Make it stop, Ruvia.
But not
I take
all
back
right,
what I
but
said
not
about
'cause
your
you asked me
forehead.
yeah, she's gonna run up and take a swing at not Hagark, but the other guy,
Argrek.
Hargrek.
Cool name. I like that one. I'm stealing it.
No more K names. I've banned them.
Kuva, Karlak.
Well, it's like K and C. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
God, I
Everybody
have
picks
K6
not
them. So
counts.
funny.
shit
Ah!
this game.
You do get a D4, but I doubt that's gonna help.
That's
Maybe.
not gonna help me. Yep.
It could.
Uh,
What if it's what's a 10? It could be a 10.
Yeah, you know what? It could be. Let's find out.
A 9? Does a 9 hit?
Their AC is higher than 9.
Their AC is higher than 9.
What?
Hey, you never know, man. Like every now and then, there's some stupid
Yeah,
thing with like an
it's
8
like a
AC.
rhino and it has an AC of
Yeah.
8 for some reason.
Okay.
And I think that's all I can do. Yep.
All right. We're gonna
I
go over to
assume
K6.
Harold's
Rousing
face.
round.
All right. K6 is gonna hit hard Hagark. Hagark.
A Gark.
Hey, Gark.
Hey, Gark. Hey, Gark.
Now their names are in all caps. Does that mean that that's like an acronym?
No, it just probably means that I put a
all
caps
right.
lock on.
I'm not hitting anything tonight.
Oh, well, you and me both. Okay.
Yeah.
It's up to Bax to kill everything. Good luck, buddy.
Yep.
I'm gonna
Are you
walk my ass over here.
okay? It's gonna take an attack of opportunity.
That's fine.
22
It's
22
just
to hit.
like, I do not care.
That'll hit.
Again, that's another 11 points of damage, which is halved to 5. So you go to 11.
Oh god.
Okay. And I'm
Christ,
gonna
man.
I'm gonna bonus what is it called? Rapid reconstruction. Spend a hit die to recover HP.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome.
Which my hit die is
You're a barbarian, so it's got to be a D12, right?
Yeah, that sounds right.
hit
Do you
dice.
just
Yeah,
get the die? Do you
1d12.
get your? You
I
don't
think
get
it's
your
just
con
the
bonus to that.
die. I don't know. I can probably add con to that. I'm not sure. Is it you do that when you're
Generally,
doing
when you hit
a
die,
heal?
it's
It
with
will
con.
say in the. What does rapid reconstruction say?
I'm looking for it. I have barbarian open, just not droid species. Droid class 4. Says you can choose to spend one of your hit dice to recover hit points. It's not a rest, so I'm guessing it's not including the con.
Yeah, I think it's just the straight whatever your die roll is. So you get 8 hit points, which puts you back to 19. Which is great. Okay. Heading to backs.
All right.
I don't know how to keep track of my hit points though. My hit die.
Yeah, I just have it in a notepad.
I keep track of it
Everyone-
on your token for you.
Everyone seems to be doing their thing.
How many
so
do
I'm
I
not,
have at
save
level
me.
2? Like 2. I have
Oh.
2 hit
If-
die at
if
level
one-
2?
Everyone
Yeah,
seems to be.
This thing does 11 to me. I'll be almost dead. So
That's fine. That's fine. As a bonus action, Bax is gonna change his target lock onto the thing punching cicatrix in the goddamn face,
Okay.
and he will prepare to open fire with a targeting shot. Part of the action used to cast this power, I have to make a ranged weapon attack against the target. On a hit, it will suffer the normal effects, and a small little target only visible to myself will mark it. The next attack roll I make against a creature before the end of my next turn cannot suffer disadvantage. So that plus 5 plus a d4. 6. 11 plus a d4. Oh, thank God. 15.
Holy
15
crap.
to hit.
That does. All right. All right. I'm just rolling 2d8 to see what the highest is. A 5 plus a 6 and a 4. 5 plus. So 10 damage.
So the things that you have, the two target lock types,
Mm-hmm.
do neither of them require concentration? The way
One does.
Stand by. One does.
Oh, it
okay,
My
one does.
yes, my target lock spell, quote unquote, is concentration up to an hour. However, my sharpshooter fighting style. Oh wait, no, sorry, take it back. That's a different thing. My ranger's quarry does not require an action to mark, nor does it require a concentration. That is just a thing that I can do as a scout.
Sweet. Okay.
Do you not get a bonus to damage, like stats? Because you rolled a 5 and then you rolled another
Oh
5.
yeah,
Do you not
actually, it's
get
a D.
dex?
It's +3, so a +3 to this. Might be.
Okay. 3 more damage. All right.
So 15, 13 damage.
All right.
Hasn't come up yet, but thank you, Kai. I've been spazzing out or spacing out.
I
Okay.
found the
Anything
rule
else
that
for you, Bax?
Is it not dead?
No.
We're just gonna move over here. That'll be it. Like Bax is pretty happy with just a full room of targets that are not going after him.
All right, Lynn.
He said,
Hmm.
jinxing himself.
like I get an additional 3 hit points. It looks like when
Okay.
you do restore, you do have the Constitution.
Okay, then you are back. You were back to 21.
I wish I was tanky.
Well,
I mean, you're the definition of a support class.
Oh man.
Unfortunately,
wrong
you're
class.
in their face.
Also, you're playing the tank right now. You're tanking damage to the face.
I don't like this
Yeah.
roll. This is badly picked.
You're like, I hate this. Okay. Guess I could just attack him. That seems.
That gas cloud sits there for a minute, so
A minute. Okay. Actually, no, never mind. I'm gonna DM. Are there enough loose items? Like, are there any loose items like
A
I don't
folder.
know, a computer monitor or like things that I could use to throw at people within 60 feet?
too bad you can't like blow the gas cloud somewhere. That'd be cool.
We'll say that
Anything
there
heavy.
is some like equipment boxes or something sitting around, like
Okay. Are there
dude.
one or two? I want to figure out if I can twin this again.
Let's see here. 1, 2. Look at that. There's 2.
How fortuitous. Okay.
You need to bring like some bricks with you that you just like.
A bag. Yeah. A K6.
My tail spire about to crash?
Hold
Nope.
these.
There you go.
Just have him like Johnny Appleseed just distribute bricks, cinder
Okay.
blocks around the battlefield. Be super helpful. Okay. Yeah, can I twin power to do force propel let's say one object at this guy over here. And then one at the guy, the thing attacking cicatrix.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Yep.
I feel so
So-
loved and accepted.
Okay, so let's have the guy you're facing off against make his dexterity save.
Okay.
Let's see here. Go up to his little stat sheet here. Okay, what's he got? Plus
Not
0
great.
to dex. Okay, so he fails with a 12. So he's
All
gonna
right,
take
so
8 damage.
Yep.
Okay. He is very hurt, but still up. Let's see here. The twinned version goes across the room to the big guy. Big guy rolls a natural 20.
Okay.
So he'll take
So
half
take
as
6.
much. 6. Okay. All right. Are you going to move at all? Are you good where you're at?
No, yeah, I'm gonna stay facing off against this dude.
All
Keep him
right.
tied up.
We're going to get to the top of initiative after these Imperial Guards and Ruvia, and then we're going to. That'll be it. Let's see here. So the first one, this guy's going to try to shock stick you, even though he just got a really bad concussion here. Okay. Shock stick is going to be.
But this
Let's see,
guy, I think, should be at full, right?
No, you hit you. Isn't he the guy you hit with a box?
No, I want to hit this guy that I reflected the
Oh.
bolt at.
Oh, then that guy's dead.
Fuck
You-
yeah.
you- yeah.
You
All right.
murdered him.
All right. Then this guy is full.
You have your lightsaber out?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, made sure to do that first
So I
turn.
was gonna say you don't have the model
Guard,
lightsaber out.
Wait, really?
On my screen, it's just the robed one. Well, I was-
Oh. Made switch it back.
Does a 14 hit you, Lynn?
No.
14 does not hit Lynn. Okay.
That's a melee attack, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Then across the room, this guy's gonna take a shot at K6. Rolls a natural 1. That's terrible. Okay. All right. Kargrek. Well, he's got to decide between two very juicy targets. Odds. Ruvia. Evens. Cicatrix. 3. It's gonna go for Ruvia.
I like that.
All right, here we go. It's a 15, Ruvia.
15 meets it, beats it.
Oh no! All right, here we go. Okay, that will be. Where's it here? 4. Okay, so that's 7 damage to you, Ruvia. Which puts you
Okay.
to 6. Cicatrix, you are up with
Okay, we got to
Hagark on deck.
kill this thing. So I'm gonna once again use the attack action and use my bonus action to Commander Strike to order Bax to shoot this fucking thing. So but I'm gonna try to punch it with my skilled karate without my fucking smartsies attack.
Show me your moves.
About 13. Does a 13 hit?
A 13 does hit.
Ooh.
Oh, fuck
nice.
yeah. Bow
So you
before my
punch this
might.
thing.
Bow
As I
before
deal
my
a
mighty
mighty
pen.
1 damage.
Wow.
Judo chop. Wait, do you
Alright,
not get
well.
to add your
No, he
into that?
didn't.
Oh, that's a separate.
Wait, I
ability,
can add my
right?
dex to it, so it actually is +1.
So 2. Okay.
So 2.
Okay.
I really gotta add smarts to it, or it's not worth it. But here's the real point of it: Bax, kill this thing, please. No!
Oh shit. 9.
Miss.
got-
Wait.
No.
Wait.
10.
Ah!
Missed.
Ah,
Fuck.
shit. Well.
And now Hagar gets to join.
Oh, I could still move.
Odds.
It's still my turn. My turn.
Oh.
I could move.
Are you gonna draw the attack of opportunity?
Gonna
That
have
doesn't
to.
seem like a good
I
idea.
am gonna. Well, I want to move. But it's not my turn, so I can't move.
Oh.
Move to the other side of this thing. There we go. Now, there you go.
Classic.
There's no flanking or anything in here, right?
No. Just mostly don't want to get bodied by 2 of these things.
Odds. Ruvia. Evens. Cicatrix. 14.
Shit.
Wouldn't Rubia get an attack of opportunity as it ran past?
We'll say yeah.
That was my plan all along.
Aha!
And then it just
See if I can roll above a 4.
gives Cicatrix a bear hug and drags him into the smoke.
Yep.
Oh,
Natural 20.
Now you're
Nice work.
cooking.
Ooh.
there you go.
Okay. All right. Damage with the vibroblade. This guy has not been hurt yet.
I mean, he's about to be hurt.
One shot, no problem.
I cut his head off. I aim shot neck.
Massive damage.
You okay. All right. Then he makes an attack against Cicatrix.
Wait, wasn't that?
Seven-
Shouldn't that be double? Should you roll again, or are we just?
Oh
adding
yeah,
six
that
to
should be max. So it should be another 6 damage.
Another 6 damage
Okay.
plus
Yeah.
2.
Just the 6, because that's
Just
your
the 6,
your
yeah.
dice.
It's just a max weapon die.
So, okay.
So here's where I die.
So yeah, there's a 17 to hit.
Yeah, it hits. I have no AC, so
All right. Damage is going to be 15 damage.
I'm down.
31.
Oh my god!
And
Oh.
Cicatrix goes down.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
It
you
would
guys,
be really nice for anyone else to be up here.
it's the center of the room is a hard place to be right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If only the elevator weren't in the center of the room.
It's like they planned it.
Like they planned it.
Going down. One more Imperial Guard who's going to try to shock stick K6. It's a cock die. It's almost going to be a natural 20 there. Instead, it will be a 18 on the shock stick.
What does the shock stick do damage wise again?
The shock stick does. Oh, sorry, it's not a shock stick for these guys. It is a vibro dagger, so it does kinetic damage. Okay, I take it an 18 hits.
Oh yeah, an 18 hits.
So 5 damage reduced to 2 because you are raging.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. Ruvia, bottom of the initiative order. You are up.
All right. Well, let's try and stab this guy. Work
Yeah,
the
it's
first
just
time.
you against the 2 meanest creatures in the room.
Oh Lord. Well,
Well, I've been shooting shit.
Just squaring off. Sword and boarding here.
Son of a
Like a true hero of old.
motherfucker.
So inspiring.
plus a D4.
Okay, 14 is a hit.
Excellent. Max damage.
Nice, another 8 damage. Okay. All right, he's starting to look like he's in pretty rough shape.
Oh my god.
Starting to.
Wait, is this the same one that we've been like working on the whole time?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, that's the guy who walked through the poison cloud.
Oh, God.
Unharmed.
I mean, it just didn't do that much to him compared to how much he has to bring to the table.
All
Okay.
right.
Now
Fudge.
we can stop here, or we can go another round in combat. What would you guys like to do?
I'd like to go another round, but
Let's do one more
I'm going to be
round.
real disappointed
Okay.
if I miss again.
Yeah, I really like to
Alright.
know whether I need to make a new character or not. So
Yeah. It could also be useful.
Just double attacks on Cicatrix. These guys
Yeah.
just turn around and
Stomp the fuck
smash
out of
him to death. All right, K6.
They just sort of kick him into the smoke cloud over there.
just just
Roll him into
push
it.
his inert corpse into the cloud. All right,
Oh my god.
a 12. I don't think their AC is that high.
Just
Um,
it sucks so bad having one attack per round. Wow.
Yeah. What if your attack also sucks? That's my life.
Oh man, I should have put bless on fucking K6.
let's see here. What was your roll there? A 12. That is not going to hit. Sorry, James.
Amazing.
Okay, that's 3 punches in a row, right?
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna walk over there now.
Okay, we're just gonna see if he can get an attack of opportunity. He rolls a 1, he doesn't. Okay, Bax, you're up.
Break his vibro blade
right.
on his back.
Which is the one we've been lighting up this whole time? The one that's
This guy
closer
right
to.
here.
That one,
All right.
yeah.
Kargrek.
This one's basically got a little bit of damage. One crit.
There's still 2 guys over here.
Yeah.
All right. Bax
And
is
then
going
the
to
one
back
by me.
up out of 30 feet. And then he's going to use his bonus action to mark it with his sharpshooter fighting style. So it now has all 3 marks that Bax can put on it.
Wow.
So it has no cover. I get 2 different types of bonus damage. And if it moves, I get an opportunity attack on it.
You don't think his buddy's sort of giving him cover there?
No, he has no cover now because he's been target locked like by 2 different abilities. Well, joking aside, target lock means that it can gain no benefit from 1/4, half, or 3 cover, or
I got
3/4
you. Okay.
cover.
Then
Yeah.
proceed, sir. Proceed.
So D20 plus 4.
Got his soldier 76.
Right.
But
That will hit.
We're
So
all
that's gonna
soldiers
be-
now.
we're all
24.
soldiers. We're all soldiers.
That's going to be D8 with advantage. So 8
Okay, good start. Good start.
plus these 2. 8 plus 6. So
Plus your modifier.
plus 3.
Yeah.
So
17 damage.
17 damage.
Please tell me it
Boy,
goes down.
it's looking real
Holy
bad.
fuck, these things
Son
are
of a
tanky.
bitch.
It's I mean that you almost did it there. It's
Fucking hell.
it's almost did the go to one knee thing.
I did everything I could, Mike.
Yeah.
You got it in its little delicate mushroomy bits. Okay. Yeah.
That'll
Showed up
end
to
his
a
turn.
fight kind of early. Okay, is that it for you?
I mean, I don't know how much more prepared we could have been, to be honest.
Knowing more about why these things are like hulking killing machines might have been useful, but I don't know that it would actually help. All right. I am almost out of force points, so oh yeah, I should update my thing. So let's just make a lightsaber attack against this guy.
Okay.
Into the void. Shit.
Oof.
Oh wait, plus a d4. I done blessed myself.
Yeah.
Oh. I think you really needed a 4.
Yeah.
I think you really needed a 4 there.
Yeah.
So 11 does not hit.
11 does not hit.
Oh wait. I want to use my defiant human trait to re-roll my d20.
You guys, I will say that you guys also have a bunch of fucking destiny points.
Oh,
Yeah.
You might need them later.
You might need them
Maybe.
later, though.
We might need them later after we're all dead. Can our next characters inherit them? Can we,
Exactly.
bank
The
those?
destiny it gets passed on. Hypothesis with destiny
yeah.
points.
I guess it's like the same difference using defiant or that.
I mean, you might as well use your racial to not use the consumable.
Yeah. Okay. Here, let's just
Get
reroll that.
everything.
Yeah, the dominant species in the galaxy, as evidenced by my sweet lightsaber skills.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Do you
not
want
gonna hit.
to maintain the 2 from the original bless?
Maintain the 2.
Yeah, it would be the
Oh,
same. I would think.
Yeah, because I'm only re-rolling the d20. I think the
Yeah.
bless would, be the same. So 12.
I don't think that hits.
12. Let's see here. Let's see.
That's
here.
my
I
AC.
think you need 1. Yeah, that's the same thing that James rolled, and he came up short.
All right.
Okay.
Zoot.
Now is the guard in front of you after ducking your lightsaber attack. He goes for his shock stick and rolls. A 9. So for a 12, you're not. Your AC is
Dueling
higher than 12, right?
12s. 16.
What? Your armor's
Eh?
16.
Yeah.
Your AC is 16. Okay.
Yeah.
So he misses with his shock stick. This guy across the room over here is going to take a look at the available targets. Peeks around, sees Ruvia. Thinks he can get a shot on Ruvia. Rolls a 2.
These guys
Good.
are
We
a
don't
real
need
credit
another
to the
person
team.
down. Jesus.
Kargrek. Brave Kargrek. Make an attack on Ruvia. 19.
That'll do it.
Welcome
Can
to
I
the
get 2 of you
floor.
down? Maybe I can get 2 of you down. Let's see. 6 plus 10 damage. Ruvia is down.
Yep.
Ruby is down, except that she's got a reaction. And
Okay.
that reaction is going to be another instance of disperse force.
Okay.
I have resistance to the triggering damage type until the start of the next turn, and I gain 5 temporary hit points to potentially absorb the attack. You said 10 damage?
Yeah. So you're at
She's
6,
at
so you'd be at
1.
1.
Yep.
Okay.
I didn't hear no bell. The
Wait, don't you also
ability.
get You get resistance to the triggering damage and 5 temp HP?
You have resistance to the triggering damage type until the start of your next turn. So it.
So you would have more than 1
I imagine it.
HP.
Oh, would it?
Right.
Does it take
Does it
effect?
Yeah, it
Does it
takes
affect
effect
the
before it takes
triggering
damage.
attack?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it does say this power absorbs damage from certain incoming attacks, lessening its effect on you and distributing it throughout your body. So yeah, I guess it. I would get resistance to that damage.
Splashing or
So,
whatever it is.
so you would be at
So we take 5.
which would have wiped out the temporary hit points. So you would
And
go
that's it.
back
So
to
you'd still be
6.
at 6.
Okay.
At least I think that's how that works.
Yeah,
Okay.
that sounds right.
It's confused because it thinks you should be dead.
I'm confused, but I think I
You
should be
dead
dead.
too.
Cicatrix, let's see.
Yeah.
Your death save.
That's a save.
It's a
Take it.
save, baby.
Nice.
You're
Okay.
looking up me.
Hagar. Okay, Hagar turns around to greet his new friend. Take a swing at K6, rolls a 19 total. Will strike K6 for 13 damage, reduced to 6.
Mm-hmm.
Puts you to 13. There you go. All right. Imperial
15?
Guard.
Did I take 2 damage somewhere?
You were.
I was back up to max.
Oh yeah, you got attack of opportunity, but maybe that should have just been a 1. Because he only hit you for 2, and you're still raging, so you'd be at 14.
There.
Okay. Imperial Guard over here. Let's see. Odds. K6 evens Ruvia. 18, so it's even on Ruvia. Here's the attack roll.
In
Natural
that
1?
case, oh.
Doesn't matter. Ruvia, for the bottom of initiative and from the bottom of our hearts.
Cicatrix is succeeded your last roll.
Yeah, he has one success.
I should whisper those so no one knows. Only the DM knows.
Could attack the creature, could stabilize Cicatrix,
Could dodge.
could dodge.
Yeah, these things are hitting hard. I think at this point you need to focus on your own survival, whatever that means.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
What does this music say you should do?
I mean, this music says to swing that fucking sword.
I mean, this thing's pretty weak. You can probably kill one of them if you hit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll take the chance.
Ruvia is going to be a hero. Music says be a hero. Ruvia answers the call. Use a destiny point for fuck's sake.
I will
You gotta
absolutely use a
D4.
destiny point.
You're going to get one back next week anyways. Use another destiny point for fuck's sake. Okay, if you use another one, you'll be down to 4.
Oh darn. Okay.
So
Yeah.
you'd have
Fuck it.
3
Go for
left.
broke.
You'll still have 3 left if you use another destiny point.
If this one's also a 6.
Then it's
You're
destiny.
going to hell.
And it's truly destiny. There you go.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. That one hits.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Almost max damage. 7.
Nice. And you kill it.
Woo!
Thank fucking God.
Thank
Yeah.
goodness.
One of them is down. You have 1 to go. Cicatrix is down. There's still Imperial soldiers in the room who are more than happy to shoot and pester you.
And another floor's worth of them below us.
As far as we know, no alarm has been raised, right?
It's true. There's been a lot of blaster fire coming from the office.
Yeah, but you
It's
know, it's probably
Very
normal.
well insulated. They soundproofed it pretty good.
What do you think they're doing up there?
Yeah. Man, I want to
Training
watch cool
exercise.
action movies.
Yeah.
We'll see if you guys can survive this and other misadventures here at the Imperial Prison on Felucia in
Right.
2 weeks' time, because next Thursday is the last Thursday I am gone for some reason. Because
Reasons.
Nathan and I are going to go see the Glass Cannon live here in Portland. Kai, if
Cool.
you at all think that live tabletop role playing is fun, I highly suggest checking it out. It'll be at the Aladdin Theater. I think there's still tickets available. It's a fun show. It's a fun cast. It is the network that I watch the most, so I'm sort of biased.
I'm a convert.
All right.
I will have to check them out, but Wednesday is our other D&D night.
Yep.
Well, it's a good thing that this is on Thursday.
Oh, that's on the Thursday. That's right. That was what the discussion before was about. Yeah.
So I know I can't reschedule this for Wednesday because you guys have the other game. So
Yeah.
I will see you guys in
But-
2 weeks, and then I think I am out of excuses for not DMing on Thursday. So the story will
All right.
scoot along much faster after that. So I will
Sweet.
see you guys again on the 17th.
Sweet.
All right.
Sounds good.
Awesome.
All
GG.
right. Thank you
Have a good
guys
night,
for
boys.
Fun
playing.
stuff.
See you
GG.
guys.
Yeah.
Peace.
Well, thanks for running sound. This actually works
Yeah.
out quite well. Gives you something else to do besides swing a lightsaber around.
Yeah, no problem. It's like already had it set up, and I had put together some sci-fi playlists just for no reason in particular. So
Well, thank you, Kai, and we'll see y'all later.
yeah, take it easy.
Thanks, guys.